shit. I'm gonna grab you by your head and squeeze it into the blood. Yo, what's good, chat? What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody, man? How we feeling? Let me crack my back. All right, what's good, everybody? Tom, man, I missed you, gang, bro. It's been 2 days, bro. Yo, anyways, today is a great April 5th, 8:14 p.m. for me. Eastern night, you know what I'm saying? Good time of day, y'all, wherever you watch from. Everybody, 10 W's, get you started, right? Let's get shit started. Do you believe in the Easter Bunny? I am the Easter Bunny. What's good, Croak? What's good, Pierre? What's good, Sonic? What's good, RC? What's good, Tom Jimmy Rod? What's good, E7? What's good, Joey? MF lost 8 pounds. I know, right? I'm looking sexy, right? What's good, Mario? What's good, Dut? What's good, Rainbow? What's good, Senora? What's good, JK? What's good, SAR? What's good, Didi? What's good, Big Thirst? What's good, Natamar? First time chatter. What's good, Dead Master? Dead Master. What's good, Henry? What's good, BBC Champion? Holy name. What's good, Orange? What's good, E7? And what's good, Kane? And what's good, Austin? What's good, Jester? What's good, Hadu? And what's good, Dead? All right. Good to see you, sir, the rest of the stream. Yeah, how's everybody feeling, bro? Let's get shit going. How are you? I'm good. Thanks for asking. Tommy, did you do an egg hunt? Y'all, I'm announcing today we're doing Tommy's annual egg hunt. Yeah, we're not doing that shit. Actually, y'all, we're doing Tommy NFG's annual egg hunt featuring Rakai. Anyways, El Rakai. Boo. Yo. We don't want your eggs. Yeah, why you gotta make it sound so freaked out, bro? Relax. Alright? Y'all don't want my eggs? Fuck all that. Why are TikTokers attracting the 7 times 7 equals 49? I don't know what you're talking about, Technic. Post it on the Reddit or something. Okay. Let's go to see the news, though. What's good? Sorry, what's good? What's good? How you feeling, bro? Let's see the news. All right, I guess first thing. What's good, Technic? German men aged 17 to 45 may need military approval for long stays abroad. Yo, what's coming, bro? Hold on, what's going on in Germany? Part 3? Question mark? They're running back for part 3. Yo, it's over, bro. Wrap it up, bro. GG's. Not again? Nah, let me stop, bro. Why would they do that? Current law generally requires travel approvals to be granted. Dude, what if the US does that? Y'all know that's what people are saying, right? Hold on, where'd it go? Bro, they're saying, like, if the US wanted, like... Y'all know that could happen, right? Like, if a war happened here, nigga, especially with the Iran shit, you know they could just lock you in the country, right? Or just, like, do some shit like this. Like, if you want to leave the country longer than a week, then you gotta get, like, a long approval. They could trap your ass in the country, dead ass, bro. Did y'all not know this? Dude, they can literally, bro, the US could trap you in the country if they start a war on some shit. And, like, they need more people to fight in it. And they don't want people leaving. That happens in, like, every country. Shit, look at Russia. I mean, Russia's basically locked. Ukraine is locked. I mean, I don't know what's going on in Iran right now, but I assume it's locked. I assume in all those countries, man. North Korea tactics. Just lock me up. I'm not fighting for Israel. Bro, there wouldn't even be enough space for the amount of people that wouldn't fucking go, bro. I wish they would try to do some shit. You can't leave the country until we get enough men to get drafted. Man, get the fuck out of here. These changes could come through a new German law introducing voluntary military service. In the event of emergency, you must know who may be staying abroad for an extended period. Oh yeah, they're cooked, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Tommy will fight for Israel. That's all you, gang. That's all you. All right. What else is there? Nah, you. Let's go ahead and check. Let me see here, actually. Let me check Dama's live. Yo, I'm not dying for Israel, bro. That is literally like, that's y'all's mans. Okay, I guess some more world news. Trump tells Iran, open the fucking strait or you'll be living in hell. Just watch, and says, praise to be Allah. On Easter is diabolical, bro. On Easter, bro? Somebody said language. Yo, impeach, bro. Like, what are we doing, gang? We catch a break now for... You can't have a break even on Easter, bruh. You can't even enjoy some Easter brunch. Not so Krishna Trump. You can't even enjoy some Easter brunch. You can't even have a great Easter night. You can't even enjoy East goddamn church service without this nigga saying some shit. Yo, Tommy, I need your advice. $500 a minute. Tuesday will be Power Plant Day and Bridge Day all wrapped up in one in Iran. There will be nothing like it. Open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards. You'll be living in hell. Just watch. Praise to be Allah, bro. What is he talking about? Bro, this would literally just like ruin the entire country. You're gonna destroy a power plant. Yo. Like, I swear, bro, it's getting to a point, dude. Mental hospital, bro. This is literally the type of shit you literally like would hear a mental goddamn like a Vietnam goddamn veteran with PTSD tweeting some shit like this out on social media. This is insane. He got dementia, bro. We're so fried, bro. Impeachment couldn't come any sooner, bro. Just hurry up, gang. All right, what else is there? Check next there. Schools in China have introduced digital pets that students can only look after through schoolwork. Completing tasks earns points to feed and grow their virtual companions. This is hell. Man, what the fuck is going on, bro? This just sounds so depressing. Definitely spyware. Bro, it's in China. They have all the databases on their citizens already. My pet dying. This would not motivate me, bro. Nah, genuinely, I would be so pissed off if I want to take care of my pet and I couldn't unless I finished the schoolwork. Yo, BBC Champion with the sub. Appreciate it. W sub. Appreciate that. So what if your pet dies? You know, you get a special grave for it. You get a special grave for it. Okay, what else is there? What else is there? Y'all, should I watch that Mr. Beast video? It's kind of too long, though. Maybe another time. I don't think so today. With all the streamers. And they did a video and then they did a live stream that's like 3 hours. So I don't know how I would react to the winner. I mean, I already know. I saw who won. It was Your Rage. We only watch if you or Rod compete. Yo, yeah. Why wasn't I invited, bro? Mr. Beast, come on, bro. You know me, gang. Mr. Beast. Next time I better be invited, bro. All right. 4 viewers right now. Come on, bro. Yeah, you know he actually knows me though, right? That ass would be funny as fuck if Tommy Ryan saw our present next time. Actually, won't he even do this next time? He did 50 YouTubers, he did 50 streamers. What's next? There's nothing. I ain't gonna lie. That was my only chance. I mean, have you listened to Boy? I did. I listened to it like a couple days ago. Okay, what else? My fault. Nah, I've been really locked on my diet though. I've been eating like good fruits and shit, you know. You be in Speed and Kai Adventures. What does that mean? Netflix will live stream NASA's Artemis 2 crew flying by the moon starting at 1 p.m. ET tomorrow. I speak for all of us when I say we will not be watching if I'm not there. Why y'all niggas ain't invite me, bro? Real shit. Yo, L fucking... Come on, man. Let me get an invite. Now I'm just playing. But I'm gonna keep it a buck, y'all. Do y'all actually care about, like, the moon and the moon landing? I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm be real, bro. Niggas here is dying, gang. Straight up. Yo, niggas here is suffering. Alright? Like, maybe you could visit the moon or something when the world's a little bit more calm and chill. But do you see what we got going on, gang? Like, everything is cooked right now. Out of all services, they had to use Netflix. Are we serious? Yeah, Netflix live stream about a lag like hell. I remember, I was watching the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight on this shit. Holy fuck, that was terrible. Oh man. New opinion drop? I mean, that's always been my opinion. I just say I don't care about space that much. I'm gonna be real, bro. You'd be so good in these edits. What the hell is this? Yo, Technic, what do you be looking at, bro? I want somebody to, like, just explain to me the thought of even making this. What goes through your mind? Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Ye's 2 sold out shows at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles this past week earned $33 million. His Friday show alone earned $18 million, one of the highest grossing single concerts in live music history. And I speak for all of us when I say we need a US tour. He is forgiven, bro. No, deadass, I was watching this live stream. Bro, nobody does it like him. Bro, I hope he plays Cousins. Yo, what the fuck? No, y'all listen, he apologized, bro. All right. So with that being said, I need him to do a concert in Austin. We need to see a US tour. Bro, this is the MJ of our generation, y'all. Bring him on stream. We do not forgive him. We all forgive him. Slow down. Bro, look at the concert, y'all. Look at the stage presence. Look at the way everything is put together. There's nobody. No, this is dead. How would y'all? Okay, who would you say is the MJ of our generation then? I'm being so dead ass. I'm not even trolling. Stage presence, audience, music, everything. Just look at this pic right here. Yeah, Dax. Too slimy. Tom McDonald. You see how y'all can't name anybody? Jelly Roll? Oh yeah. Y'all, we gonna listen to some. Hold up. I got you real quick.
Never felt this free.
Do you need a truck? Not feeling like a man enough? Head down to Ford. Get your F-150. It'll make you a real man. Man, like, get this shit out of my face, bro. This shit out of my face, gang. Now it's crazy is everybody just frying this in the comment sections. Truck driving simulator main menu ass song. Another win for the deaf. Oh my god. This is Tough Knuckles Anthem. That is not Tough Knuckles Anthem. Stop. Oh my god. LeBron James reveals his favorite dessert. I'm gonna eat this dessert the rest of my life. This is our MJ of our generation. The fuck, bro? Bruh, stop. Stop. LeBron, what did you eat for breakfast today?
Basically, right now is dessert. I fucking love chocolate chip cookies and ice cream. Yo, I go chocolate chip cookies, caramel drizzle over the ice cream with Heath crumble over top of the ice cream and the cookies, and I mash it up and shit.
Oh, yeah. You messed with like a skillet cookie where they put the ice cream on top?
I do that too. Yeah, man.
We love this.
That's my biggest fucking downfall.
Another birdie, we can hit our goal right now.
Sadly, y'all, this does show that he is retiring, though. You don't eat like this as the GOAT, okay, for 20 years. And continue going on and think you're going to continue on. That's how you can tell he's eating real shitty, bruh. Real shitty. Take his place? You really think I could?
Stand up now and face the sun.
What up? Put that on the shoe, bro. Put that shit on the shoe, bro. No one blocking your ass. Okay. You can't feel a shoe. I can feel any shoes. What's good, Flame? Jake Paul says he's planning to do a blackface skit in response to Drewski's viral skit. Son. I mean, I guess, bro. I actually would want to see this. You know what, Jake? Do it. Fuck it. It's crazy, bro, because this is literally your response, bro, when you're just, like, triggered by it. It's like, let me pause this. I mean, I guess, bro. You was not a comedian, and you know he's gonna be doing, like, some like, stereotypical ass shit, too. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know he's gonna have some fucking fried chicken and watermelon, and be like, well, I sure love me some watermelon! And then the director's gonna be like, Jake, your line was, hello. Your line was hello. Why did you say that? I guarantee, bro, that's the type of shit you're gonna be doing. He's so cringe. It's like, bro, it's even more cringe considering he's just mad, bro, about the fucking skit.
I want to ask you something because I've been over the last couple of days calling makeup artists, and I was gonna do a response to this and like go and do like the full on
darker.
Yeah, and do it and just do it back because why not?
Yeah.
Like, are we on the same playing field? Like,
I think if there's a way to do it, this isn't well, even the sentence. But if there's a way to do it, I've been here many times. If there's a way to do it, I think there needs to be.
There's no way he would do this that it would work and be successful. I'm like, without him getting some type of whatever sponsors cut up or whatever.
Some black support for the character, I think. Like I'm saying, like say if Drewski or I'm trying to think of somebody else.
Charles Barkley.
This would be his force incident. This shit would just never work, bro.
If you got one of those guys to be like, hey, Theo, I want you to do this skit with me. Let's do this.
But still, that's pussy now.
You think it is?
Yeah.
To me, there's a level of like,
Doesn't that make us more like prejudice?
like more prejudice?
that makes us, if we have to partner with someone.
Yeah, I could just tell by the way he's talking, bro. He has no fucking clue how he's gonna do it. And this would never work, bro. I mean, shit, nobody's stopping you, bro. I don't think he does it, bro. WTF Charles Barkley gonna do? He's gonna be there like, I approve it. I don't know. When Jake has to say the N-word during his skit.
Hey, what's up?
Yo, what the fuck?
Maybe you shouldn't have said that, Junior.
You know what? Prank videos are stupid anyway, guys. That was,
it was
that
a
was
bad
stupid.
idea.
That was just a really mean guy, and
I just called him that word.
yeah, we just won't say that word anymore. But,
Yeah.
but that,
Okay, that is how it would go. I believe it. I believe it. Okay, what else is there? Holy fucking shit. Colorado Rockies reveal their Glizella, a 2-foot long, 1-pound glizzy that costs $45. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Generational eats. Yeah. Tommy shoved that down his throat. Stop. Y'all acting like you wouldn't try. $45 though? That's not worth $45. I can tell by like, bro, nah. That's not worth $45. I would genuinely just get like 3 or 4 hot dog buns, however it is, and just smash them shits together. And then put a sausage. And that is a scam. I love eating Glicks. Gay test was accurate. Oh, because I like having fucking Glicks. I actually never had a hot dog in a while. I don't remember the last time I had one. I literally don't remember the last time I had one. Deadass. Yesterday was solid. Yeah, you're cooked. You're cooked. All right, that's it for that. Let's go ahead and get to the Reddit. Let's get to the Reddit. All right, y'all. Make sure you join the Reddit, Reddit. If you post something not prefacing, let's just TOS. Sometimes we're almost at 11K. Let's go. Reddit channel when? Coming soon, bro. Coming soon. Coming soon, bro. Coming soon. Reddit channel doing well. Yeah, I know. Y'all fuck with it, right? I want to, yeah, I'm still going to be posting there like 2 times a week. I think that's steady. For shit. Anyways, let's start, though. I named it Minecraft Dog after you, Tim. Thank you. What do you guys think about this? Okay, as much as we can make fun of them, y'all, we were dancing to, like, dumb shit when we were kids. I kind of don't want to make fun of them here. YouTube Shorts bar. Nah, y'all, come on, bro. They're kids, bro. Like, we did the same shit. Like, if you took some footage of us when we were kids, you would find us dancing like some fucking, I don't know, Teach Me How to Dougie or what. What was that other song? To the left, yeah. Now hot this time. 2 hours this time. 2 hours this time. Cha-cha wrist. Oh, the cha-cha slide. Yeah. Haven't heard that shit in a minute. It's the YouTube Shorts wrist party. Even the TikTok wrist party called them out. That song is literally generational. Even old heads was dancing to that. I know, bro. I'm saying, bro, I'm not talking about the song. I'm just saying they're just goofing around, all right? Like, it could be worse, bro. They could be on their iPads, all right?
Yup, our generation is cooked. What happened to Baby Shark?
What do you mean our generation? You mean the next generation? Bro, these are like... This is at least 4th grade or something like that. Gen Alpha, yeah, this is definitely like Gen Alpha.
Yup, our generation is cooked.
Damn, y'all, in 10 years, bro, they're going to be calling us unks. And everybody that's calling me unk now, they're going to be calling y'all unk. And I'm going to be there laughing with them. Because you guys will. I hope you know, bro. You guys will be fucking unks at the point when they're teenagers and shit. Like 100%. You gonna be in the same, oh, Tommy's unked now, this and that. You are literally gonna be in the same camp as me. You're cooked. But you were born in 1920. You're gonna have it worse than us in a decade from now. Yo, okay, it's not that bad. In a decade, I'm only gonna be 33. That's not that bad, bro. Like, relax. Like that. OMG, you're cooked. Holy shit. Start a family. You're 30 next year. No, I'm 23 now, buddy. So in a decade, I'd be 33. So by 2036, I'd be 33, gang. I feel like an unk, to be honest. Like, come on, y'all. That's not even that old, bro. 33 straight, bro. What is we talking about? You almost a quarter of a century. Stop, dude. Stop. Y'all are gonna be, okay, look. Y'all, in 10 years, how old are y'all gonna be? Type it in the chat. Some nigga gonna be like, I'm only gonna be 22. So you're 12 years old, nigga? Actually, low-key Albania. Albania's here, so. 29, 27. Sorry, yo, you're literally almost gonna be 30. 28, 27, 26. Y'all niggas gonna be up there. Bro, y'all call me Unk and I'm 23. Some of y'all saying that 10 years are gonna be 26, 28, 29. What are we talking about? 25, bro. What are we saying? 29 near 30. I'll be 9 in 10 years. Ah, yes. Makes sense. 33 is even crazier, though. Bro, that's like a 4-year age gap. Are we dead ass? That means nothing, bro. Like, what, 33 to 29 in the future? Come on, man.
What happened to Baby Shark? Pan's not hot. Pan don't even.
Yeah, now we gotta put them on, like, the good music, though. They gotta be dancing to the cha-cha slide. Do the kids still do that? We gotta put the kids on. 2 hours this time. 2 hours this time. Yo, Miss Fedora with 16 months. Appreciate you. Oh, you're good. You don't gotta apologize. Me, Technic, would never snitch on Tommy or the mods until we will give you a Miyaba cosplayer. Who is that?
Niggas really broke. I understand, but goddamn, why you hate? Know my man, but you some racks, you some spend all this money on these brains, but she.
I already know I'm about to read some fucking bullshit, bro. In this. Hold on, wait. When you repost Tommy's chopped ass face, so Israel sends the Mossad after you, but you don't want to give the Miyaba cosplayer the X, so you low-key just tanked them. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Just saying bullshit. Just type it. I don't need to see another meme. How much time do you spend making these? I remember when this happened to me. This did not happen to you! Stop making them lies! That's our mod. Oh my god. Yeah, I just realized I'm kind of, hold up. If I just look steady at the camera, am I mogging? Hold up. No, let me stop. Yeah, for real? The crazy thing is, right before Syndrome gets sucked in, you hear a crack, which is probably his bones being broken by the engine. By the way, this is a kids movie. Witnessing a crime in the alleyway. Dude, kids movies back then were like, they also catered them to adults, because adults will watch them. Nowadays, adults don't really watch kids' movies in the same way. They're soft now, yeah, and there's also been more restrictions and shit. Dude, there used to be some wild stuff, bro. I'm not gonna lie, child media. Nah, this was crazy, bro. Someone died in a crash.
Yeah, there was something about him in the paper.
Corpse on the screen.
I don't see anyone from the old days, Bob. Just you.
Yo, have y'all heard about like the voice notes of this? Have y'all heard about like there's like a voice notes of like a bunch of the heroes, bro. They would say like crazy shit. The extra. Oh, I listened to it on stream. I don't think I listened to all of them, but yeah. I think there was one dude that was like a freak, bro. That was like trying to like touch somebody.
Much time. No, there isn't. In fact, there's no time at all.
Nah, this was fun shit though, bro. At the time. Nah, that is a crazy death. God damn, man. Miss Incredible can get it. Crazy thing is, bro, her build back then was like diabolical. Because it was still at the time where everybody kind of liked more skinny and petite. But now everybody loves Miss Incredible. She probably had at least like 1 billion goons happen to her. At least 5% of the chat did that too. I don't. What does platonically mean? I'm gonna be honest, bro. My English is. Hold up, I need these eye drops. It can't unkiss you. It can't unkiss your brother. Island Boy crashes out on 20v1. Oh my god, he did kiss his brother. Yo, I forgot about this nigga.
Bro, I have a mansion. I have a nice.
You know a nigga lost, bro, when he has to start flexing. Oh hell nah, bro. Hold on, let me turn up the volume. Yeah, GG's, bro.
Rented on Airbnb.
I have a nice car.
I'm so proud of you.
Okay.
Good job.
And you're broke as.
Okay, yes. Did kissing your brother get you the mansion?
Girl, to be
damn.
honest, you look
Black?
Yes, because you look emo.
Okay, now I'm emo.
Yeah, not you.
I'm emo.
Wait, what did he say?
Kissing your brother get you the mansion?
Girl, to be honest, you need to dye your hair black because you look
black.
Yes, because you
Dye the hair black because she looks emo. What does that mean?
look emo.
Okay, now I'm emo.
Yeah, not you.
I'm emo because you
Shit, even better, gang. Saying it like it's a problem.
kissed your brother.
Your teeth are yellow.
Okay, that's fine. I can get them fixed, but you can't unkiss your brother.
Okay.
You will never look. You can't have a comeback from that. You literally cannot come back from that.
Bro, why am I talking to this stupid?
Because you kept talking. I kept.
Bro, it's a 20v1. What do you mean? Why are you talking to her? You're supposed to back her. This might be the worst 20v1 of all time. I don't even want to know how this shit went, bro. I think I probably could not get through this. Well, you stink at comeback.
Responding.
Girl, I'm better than you.
You're not. You're my height.
My status is better than you.
Yo.
Okay.
You're famous for what? You get clowned on the internet for fun. Good job.
Yo, she's got to be short too, bro. She said you're my height. She's probably like 5'4" or something like that. 5'3", dude.
Famous for getting laughed at.
What do you want to be?
Sienna, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know. But when I grow up, I don't want to make out with my brother, and I want to keep my husband. I don't want to have 3 baby mamas.
Watch, now she gets stuck.
I didn't get stuck. I just
What car do you drive?
Why does it matter what car I drive? I'm a woman. You're a man. So why are you bag checking me? Can you not compete with a
Nah,
man?
she got him there. I ain't gonna lie.
And do you feel like insecure competing with men?
No, to be honest with
Whew.
you, I do.
Nah, she cooked him. Dude, there's no coming back from that, bro. Like, flexing is already, bro, it's already cringe, bro. I already hate people, like, doing that and shit. He's flexing on a girl he's supposed to be risen up. Dude, that's what makes it worse. Oh, my God. What color's your Bugatti? Why'd he kiss his brother? I heard rumors of a corno as well. He kissed his brother for attention. That was why. Like, he fell off. And I guess that was his option. Oh my God. That's so insane. So we forgive Kanye for kissing his cousin, but not Island Boy for kissing his brother. Yo, why is that pinned, bro? Yo, gang, that was a fake song, bro. That wasn't even a real song. That was when he was crashing out. That was in his bipolar era. You didn't actually do that. Let's be so for real. What are y'all like? Y'all just making up shit, bro.
Boy, mate.
Oh my God! Wait. Lock in. Tommy War Season 1, Episode 3. Holy shit! This shit lock in. Yo, 4 minutes. This is about to be peak.
Oi, mate, who the bloke are you?
Okay, previously on Tommy Wars, Tommy got what was it? Tommy got kidnapped and captured, and then he was attacked randomly by a creature. I remember a creature popped out and tried to attack me. Boo.
I asked you a question, mate.
My name is John Pork, and I'm here with...
What the fuck? There's no way.
As you can see, I made your raft bigger.
I don't want you on my bloody raft. I want you gone.
Well, that's too bad, because I'm the captain now. Where are we going?
I refuse
I ain't gonna lie, I
to
forgot
have
about
you
bro.
on my boat.
Alright then, I guess my box collector set of One Piece will have to go to waste.
Wait, what'd he say?
On my boat.
Alright then, I guess my box collector set of One Piece will have to go to
Nah, keep him on, gang. Hold up, I need that.
waste.
No, wait, by all means, stay on the boat.
Alright, where to, Daddy-O?
Take me home to Texas, Governor.
I thought you were going to Angry Bird Island.
Oh!
Barely escaped with my life there.
Hoo-ah! Tommy Wars Episode 3. Let's do it.
Let's go!
Hey, Zaddy Bear, you said you had a vehicle for... Oh, what the fuck?
Listen, man, we're kind of low on budget right now.
I wasn't aware that low budget meant that you had to go back to the Old West.
Oh, Tough Knuckles, if you continue to insult this wagon, you'll get a damn good beating.
Are we fine with him constantly saying that?
Where the hell's everyone else?
I shrunk them all down and store them in your belt so you can summon them at any moment we may need them.
That's a little weird, I'm not gonna lie to you. So, you found that map?
Yeah, it's kind of freaked out. But low-key, it reminds me of an ability. It's like a devil fruit type ability, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. Come, I'll show you where we gotta go. Our first stop will be Giant's Causeway in Ireland.
You mean the shit rock place?
That's where we'll find the Earth artifact. Our second stop will be Easter Island.
You talk like a bitch, you know that?
Our final stop will be the root of all evil, Disney World.
Oh, no! Tragic.
I don't know why I look happy in any of those fantasies. There's no way in hell I'd ever willingly go to any of these places.
Could you stop whining for 1 minute?
I agree with Zaddy Bear. If you continue your whining, you will get a damn good beating. Hey, do you mind if we listen to my favorite band while we go?
What is this about to be? Oh my God, my favorite band. I don't even know. Cardiing? It's gonna be some bullshit.
You stole the radio?
Yeah, listen to this shit.
In a minute, we're going to be ranking the top 10 sexiest Transformers characters. But in the meantime, here's Hobo Johnson's new hit single.
Sometimes I wish that I was a rock, so then I could be stepped on by 1 million people's feet.
This is fire, right?
What the fuck is that shit, bro? That is not my favorite song, gang. Or my favorite radio station. Turn this off, man. Who made that?
I like to eat things off of the floor, and I lick door handles.
You idiots! You couldn't even keep that Angry Bird-looking fool away.
Perhaps Tommy and Invincible escaped, but I assure you, we are really good at our job.
Take that bucket off your head, moron.
I'm afraid I can't. My massive blubbered body overheats very easily, and I need this.
Who the fuck is that?
So my servants can dump ice down it.
Trump? That is not Trump.
Him and I'll give you $3. Hooray!
Jax, my son, how could you do this to me?
You're irrelevant. No one even knows what movie you're parodying.
Everyone knows Marlon Brando movies.
I have no clue what that is.
Not this one. Hey guys, what's up?
Who the fuck is that, bro? Bro, why is there a random pineapple that can speak with some... Kind of looks cool, though. He got some sunglasses. Let's see his potential.
What the fuck? Who's that?
A
pineapple pin, I named him that. Stop.
I'm like the last remaining fruit from AI Fruit Love Island.
Oh, no, kill it! An AI Fruit Love Island? Broken?
After the show got cancelled, we all had to turn to cannibalism and we killed each other, and I'm the last one. Jax, kill this thing. I'll eat him later with my sandwich.
Hot diggity dog, my plans are working. You remember that evil tick that makes you allergic to red meat for the rest of your lives? Well, I made a giant fucking version of that.
What? No way. Yo, Dr. Goon is on Demon Timing, bro. Like, Dr. Goon gotta be stopped. Imagine not being able to eat tacos anymore. Burritos. Goddamn, I don't know, but some brisket. Now I'm scared. The Joe Bart virus. Is that what it's called now? I'm getting the incinerator. That was amazing. That was peak. All right. Okay, we'll to the next one. Okay. Do you guys think about this too? What the fuck? Y'all ever think about your classmates from elementary school? Like, damn, I wonder what Xavier for 3rd grade is up to right now. Now, low key, I do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, it's crazy, y'all. I think the craziest thing of like growing up past high school and college and shit is just like seeing the different paths everybody goes, bro. Like, it's crazy because you'll see people, they'll, goddamn, there's people that have a kid, then there's people that travel, and then there's people, bro, one of my friends, bro, weirdly enough, I don't know fucking how, bro, like somebody I grew up with, I hadn't talked to him since probably elementary school, right? But like we randomly followed each other back a couple of years ago and we caught up. This dude randomly works for like the governor of Maryland. It's like niggas just be doing shit, bro. I don't even know how the fuck that he even got to that position, bro. But you know, he was a cool guy. I grew up with, you know. It was just so random. Like I saw a story one day and then the dude, the governor was signing a bill and he was next to him. And I was like, what the fuck? Yo, go over there. Tommy's technically the mayor of Maryland, nah, for real. Yeah, I run the Maryland streets. I run the Maryland streets, nigga. If I go back to Maryland, bro, everybody feels my presence, bro. Type shit. I got like a Conquerors hockey of Maryland. Come on now. You're now the first target of the YNs. The YNs love me, man. Yo, like how many people make it from Maryland? Not a lot of people. So like I'm really like they love me out there. Just a reminder, governor was on the Epstein Island. Was the Maryland governor on Epstein? Based on currently available information and released documents regarding Jeffrey Epstein, there's no evidence that the current governor of Maryland, Westmore, in office since 2023, was on Epstein Island or involved with him. Come on now, bro. Why are you trying to slander my guy, bro? Why are you trying to... He didn't even know him, bro. He had no connection. Wait, how old is bro? I'm pretty sure he's a young guy anyways. Yeah, he's 47. He would have been like 20-something when Epstein was doing this shit. He was born in 1978. Come on now. Tommy has way too much connections to Epstein. First off, grammar fixed. Many connections. And also that's wrong. Bro, I would have been the one being touched. Yo, does everybody still think about their first crush they grew up with, though? Bro, I still think about her. I just want to catch up with her. And ask her, like, how life's going and shit. I swear, bro, I don't know. I probably could investigate it and find out, like, her IG. If I just asked a bunch of people. No, she's chopped looking back. Damn, bro. Yo, nobody said you gotta like rizz up and shit. You could just catch him and say, "What's up?" Like, how are you? Nah, it would be so creepy if you came back talking about, "I loved you since the day I saw you, and I always wanted to marry you. So will you marry?" You know, some dude out there actually did that. Confessing their love they never got to. Some technic shit. Yo, I didn't even say that, bro. I didn't even say that. What the fuck? And they're gonna say I have a boyfriend? I don't know why, bro. It's just so funny. April starting off with 2 fun memes of one of which is the Invincible Wobbly edit meme. It's mocking the goofy Wobbly Invincible edits from last year. I've never seen this. Yeah, we're so fried as a generation. This shit is generationally dog shit. Generationally dog shit meme. Man, we don't have anything good. New opinion? I mean, I've just seen this. This is my first time seeing it. This is not funny, gang. MF's bored as fuck. What are we doing? Nuke the whole generation. God damn, the amount of people doing this is crazy. It's just to anything? On Caden, I just never saw the initial edits like people are talking about, so I don't get it.
How many alligators?
Tom, would you be able to take a crocodile or a gator? Yeah. Second Amendment. Or did you mean physical? Like I said, Second Amendment. God damn it!
How many alligators do you have in your swimming pool?
Yeah, I know it's technically illegal to like shoot alligators and crocodiles in Florida. Buddy's clavicular. No, I literally got that from him because he got arrested or some shit for that. You can't go out there just like, wait, can you do that to any animals? Okay, if a bear's attacking you, I'm pretty sure you can kill it. Obviously, if it's like running towards you and shit. You won't get charged with that. But you're not supposed to just go around like hunting and killing animals just cause. Wait, no, actually no, people shoot deers and shit. Yeah, people be shooting deers and whatnot, right? Oh, you need a hunting license. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, because I was about to say, they do that all the time, and squirrels and...
I don't have none. My
whatever.
ex-girlfriend's friend put 2 of them in there. Can we go take a look at them? Yeah. So you have these Alligators.
Wait, they put a crocodile in there? How did they capture it and put it in there? What type of, who was their friend? Huh? What the fuck?
Here since January.
About 2.5, 3 months that I know of.
How are these alligators still alive?
The alligator shot was already dead though. It's still dead behavior since polluting the water with lead. He did that. Not get in trouble for that. Oh, I thought it was that because that's what people were saying.
Because it is August now.
I'm just feeding them. I'm not.
You do know.
So he just kept it as a pet. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of your fault then. So why didn't you immediately call the police? If I ever seen an alligator or crocodile in my yard, well, like I'd immediately call the police. But y'all, on average, how much do people see like crocodiles and alligators and shit in Florida? Is it like, okay, let's say you go to the main cities like Miami, Tampa, Jacksonville. Is it like they're just out and about all the time? I know I've seen videos of like them going to Walmart and shit. That's wild. I don't know. I live in Cali. So why would you answer that?
These are illegal to have in your pool.
Yeah, that's why I've been trying to call you all to come out here.
See the freshly cooked game head.
No, I did not see that.
How did that alligator die?
I don't.
You shot it, bro.
Honestly,
You're not. No, you're not. Let me.
Yeah. Usual suspects. Yeah, now I'm changing it from like a 20% chance he shot it to 99%.
You're not. No, you're not. Let me back up. I think you might have the wrong idea. Even if.
Yo, on the arm too is insane. I'm just realizing. Yo, it's not even like a back tat. Dude is walking out to fucking stores daily with the Confederate flag tatted on him. Pack it up, bro.
You killed it. That can be understood. You've got little dogs nibbling a leg. Gator tail tastes good. I just need some honesty from you because I don't buy for a second that you've got 2 alligators in your pool, forgot they were there, and now you have a dead alligator in your backyard and have no idea how it got here. Give us something.
I'm sorry, yes. I did kill that one. I do got a dog and I got 20 cats in it.
How big was that alligator?
Probably about 7 foot.
How did you kill him?
Pickaxe.
He pickaxed it. Yo, that's cruel, bro. It's fucked up, gang. What a clown. I'm sure they're nice. POV, you're a black woman in China. But it's probably their first time even seeing a black person in real life. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I definitely got not too many stares like this from old people in Japan, but like it was always the old people. I ain't gonna lie, it was always them. Loki at my gym, I don't know what type of Asian. You look East Asian, right? But there was like this old Asian dude, just like I was just like walking past, and he was like staring at me, and I'm sitting there in like my, I don't know if it was because I have my buff ass compression shirt. What's up, nigga? Trying to do something, bro? Trying to do something? But no, I didn't say that. Just drawn to see Tommy talking about Japan. Yo, bad timing, bro. Bad fucking timing. Bro, the weird thing is in other countries, though, like, okay, it's not just China, but like, I've heard in Germany, too, they'll just like stare. And it's not even just at, like, I don't know the intentions of the stare of these people, whether they're being racist or just curious that they've never seen a black person. But, like, they say in Germany, too, bro, there's, like, a staring culture where, like, bro, they'll just, like, fucking, like, they just stare at people. I don't know. It's weird, bro. I don't like that shit.
Try coming to Mexico or in a heavily Latin community. They would love you, and if I'm being honest, they would say the N-word, but in a non-hateful way.
They would say the N-word. They'd be like, what's good, my nigga? I'd be like, what's good, y'all? Nah, bro, what? Bro, all of the fucking Latinos where I grew up said that shit, bro. All the fucking, all of them, bro, in the era I grew up in. So I wouldn't be surprised. Shit, go to New York, go to LA, go to anywhere, bro. And you'll see, why did that dude just join in? His name was NFG Lover, and he said I goon to you. I can't tell if that's like a troll account or the dude's genuinely a fan. I don't know what the fuck it is. Love from Korea, nigga. Yo. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god, look, yeah, see, I told you, bro, they literally be asking for pictures because they literally do not see black people, bro. Ever. Yep, I got you. Nah, you know what, I'd literally be there? I'd be like, hey guys, I'm LeBron James! And they'd be like, oh my god, LeBron James? And I'd be like, yeah, I'm right here, y'all. It's LeBron in the flesh. They probably give me some nice food, some nice money and shit. You'll scare the population? Bro, what? Yo, be real. Do y'all think, like, the girls there be having, like fetishes? Y'all think they got, like, a black fetish? Nah, some of them probably do, bro. Yo, shit would probably be easier if I went there, gang. Holy fan fiction? Bro, I mean, shit, people have it here, bro. Bro, I literally will go on dating apps and I never match with these girls because it's fucking weird, but they'd be like, I love black kings. What, nigga? Obviously they're not black saying that. Okay, I'm mentioning I've seen white girls, Latinas, this and that. I immediately am like, hell no, bro. Gang, I'm not a fucking fetish. Stop. MF fantasizing? Does like everybody here, okay, no matter your race, find it weird when you see that? Like, it don't matter, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, do you find it weird? I always will find it weird, bro, because I'm like, it sounds like a fetishization. That sounds like it actually is. It just blatantly is, bro. It's weird, bro. Yes, it's weird, yeah. What's good, my nigga? You want some free food? Yo. Damn, that's kind of wholesome with the kid. See, the thing is with the adults, bro, okay, staring is weird in general. You just can't tell, bro, if they're just like, they've never seen a black person or genuinely just like fucking racist. Some of my schools like that white guys. You see it everywhere, bro, yeah. People always fetishize like other races and shit, bro. Like, you on TikTok all the time, you see it. They've never seen one in real life, that's what I'm saying. They have not. Alright. What else is there?
Did you hear about
what else? Why are the videos auto playing?
Stop. Don't get too. Stop.
Oh fucking nah.
Stop. Don't get too close.
What is it? Oh, somebody ran over a deer? Oh shit. I'm not even scared of this, bro. You know, all you gotta do, this is, y'all, deadass, this is all you gotta do against alligators. Did a nigga just say aw? Yo, you one of them types, bro, that's gonna get executed by an alligator. Y'all, this is all you need to do. Alright, if you see an alligator or crocodile. Hashtag this is not advice, okay? Listen, this is all you need to do. I'm so dead ass, bro. I'm so dead ass. They can't fucking, bro, you just run around it. That's all you gotta do, bro. Just fucking run around that shit. It literally can't do anything. Because they can't move their body like that. Or you know what you do? You hit a wing with a mean boom. Just step on his fucking head. Boom. This is obviously if it attacks you. Tommy, you will be an easy target. Bro, what? They know their place when I'm there. Gang, you're not.
Alligator are like sharks. They are villainous cause of one bad apple. Not all gators are bad.
Not all gators are bad. No, all of them are bad. What the fuck? Okay, we can be animal racist. It's okay. We can be animal racist, y'all. If I see one of these near my motherfucking house, man, I'm assuming it's bad and it's going to attack me. GLM, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, hell nah. Why are you typing it? What's so cute about this game? What's so cute about this, huh? Stop. Oh yeah, so y'all just y'all just gonna let it slide by, right? Because not all gators are bad. Not all crocodiles are bad. They'll never hurt you. This dude is out here fucking bare-toed. Nigga. The dog's out with a gator around. Bro, if he even touches, if the skin touches him, he's gonna scratch. He's gonna get scratched up. Average Florida activities, bro. The more I see Florida, bro, the more the stereotypes become true. Because what are we doing? Okay, how fast can it run, though? Can you, like, outrun a crocodile? Let me search it up. Or an alligator. Let me say, because crocodiles stay inside the water, right? Can you outrun a gator? Yes, you could generally outrun an alligator on land because they lack endurance, despite their surprising top speeds of 11 to 14 miles per hour in short bursts. I was about to say, they look slow, bro.
They are clearly pressing him. That gator was just defending himself. Hashtag Gator Lives Matter. Hashtag Stop Gator Hate.
Okay. Bro, first off, the gator is... Listen. The gator's in the middle of the neighborhood. Do you think this gator's up to some good? Okay, y'all, if a baby passed by, do you think the gator's just gonna, like, stand there and be like... No, it's gonna fucking ravage the baby! It's gonna rip its baby head off. It's gonna tear its baby organs out. It's gonna tear its baby arms and legs apart. It would rip that baby up. That's their habitat. Humans built over the... Well, that's too damn bad! Human supremacy, nigga! Humans on top! Alright? This planet was promised to us 3,000 years ago. The planet was promised to us. Okay? Yo, wait. So, y'all, to animals, are we all like Israelis to animals? Because we look and did like fuck up their whole planet basically. Because we're part animal. We're animals basically. Yo, yeah, we literally are the fucking Israelis to animals. That's crazy. I never even thought of that. Yeah, because we smart. Tommy thinking like an Israeli Zionist. No, we're all technically what would it be called then? We're Earth-Ionist. We're Earth-Ionist, man. We're all fried, bro. How could we do this? Look at this shit, dude. Look at the ground. Now, genuinely, bro, if I saw this thing, I'm going. Hitting it on the top of his head. Humanists. Yeah, we're humanists. Okay, but its bite can't hurt that bad, right? Like, realistically, if it bit you, it wouldn't be that bad, right? Its teeth don't even look crazy. It's one of the worst. Man. Florida boy type shit. Man, this is some true Florida things. Loser. Okay. As opposed to this, these 4 items are currently in the item shop right now. I've never seen such peak in my life. Amazing peak. Thank you, Fortnite.
They are hostile to it. From the river to swamp. Everglades will be free.
The Everglades will never be free! God damn it when we're here. If Tommy does get a girl, she's gonna dump him, you mean him, for numbers. Proof that women don't care about looks. Seven, but why is 7 times 7 equals 49 so damn attractive? Stop. On the couch in the You know what? I believe it. 7 times 7 Mogs Tommy. You wish. You wish. Everything Mogs Tommy. Still waiting for you to get edits? Bro, I have edits, y'all. Come on, what are we talking about? They're there, just look for them. Alright, they're there somewhere. Let's be for real. Lamest edits. I Mog Tommy chat. Who the fuck are you? You know what? That's cool. But I will say, okay. I will say that women definitely do go a lot of times more for personality than men will. Is that facts? That's real nigga facts, bro. Cause y'all too horny, bro. See, y'all would rather pick the 10 out of 10 that treats you like a 1 than the 3 out of 10 that treats you like a 10 out of 10. Oh, wrong music. Alright? So you're not hearing me, bro. That's why you can't find love. Really think of it. Cap, I literally care more about personality. Alright, let's test that real quick. Let's test that. I just searched some ugly lady on Google. Alright, you got 2 options. Yo, Cruzmul, I'm just gonna say Crumble. Crumble with the gift us up. I appreciate you. W gift. Appreciate that. Change the sub count. Alright, we're gonna do a test for all y'all. Who's some fine shit I could put up? Let me think. Y'all name people. I need somebody good. Why do I have Roblox open? Ice Spice. Terrible pick. Appreciate that, Crumble. Bonnie. Alright, Megan Fox, fuck it. I can't think of anybody. Alright, hold up. We're gonna do a test real quick. Oh my god, I love you so much, baby. I'll do anything for you. I'll stay with you for life. I'll give you everything. I'll give you the world. I will never forgive you. I'll give you everything. I fucking hate you. I can't stand you. You're terrible. I'm gonna take all your money. I hate you and your family. But I will marry you. Which one are you picking? Oh, alright then. Not gonna lie, both chopped. Yo, the nigga that has this is how the nigga looks like that says that, bro. Oh my god, man. They're so fucking ugly. Bring up the hot bitches.
I'm going with door 3, which is neither.
Nah, hey, y'all already failed the test. A real stay down is staying with her. All right? That's what a real stay down is doing. Crazy thing is, in the 1500s, bro, this was probably their fine shits. What the fuck is that? I don't know. Is this a real person? Wait. The Ugly Duchess Quentin. I think that's a real person. Wait. Oh no, it's a painting. Ooh. Ooh. 2 Tommies. Wait, I kind of want to know if it's real. It's not real. It's not real, sadly. The first clip. POV. Sleeping in class, listening to mom ASMR, my headphones disconnect. Why do y'all do this to yourselves? Yo, what did he say? He said turn it down. Oh, man. Mommy ASMR is actually overhated. My friend put me on game. All right, y'all, let's have our little listening session of Mommy ASMR real quick. What we got, bro? What we got, bro? Let's go. Ah, my left ear. Ah, my right ear. Ah, both ears. There's no talking. Yo, you suck at this, ma'am. Am I getting showered? You know what? It doesn't feel that bad, y'all. Oh, this is no talking. Nah, L video ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll put you on game. Yo, what the fuck is this?
Oh?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this is too much of a low-key video. Tech nigga, why did you send this one? This shit only have 13K views, nigga. This is way too low-key for you to find. Like that. You was listening to that. Hell no, bro. Holy niche. We caught him. Nigga tapped in. Yo! Of course I was. So what? Not even ashamed, bro. What happened to shame? What happened to fucking shame, bro?
Where are you looking, honey?
Technic, I gotta see your YouTube recommendation.
See what? All the energy emitted by its galaxy, and every object within it.
What the fuck? ASMR illegal gun dealer.
Come here. Just like that.
What the fuck, nigga? Yo. Bro, the ASMR community is insane. Nah, bro. Bro, how did you get this? That's some military equipment. MSP making ASMR of anything. Bro. Yeah, we're cooked. Creepy Easter bunny photos. Oh, why you gotta do this? Oh, dude. This one is not too terrifying. Am I crazy for saying that? I feel like the teeth just look kind of weird. Okay, dude. There's no way this is real. There's no way. Dear God. The bunny on perks. Hey, the bunny has some of that gas station weed. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. All this guy does in IG, by the way. This is so insufferable. Yeah, but yo, this is the type of content for Facebook Reels, nigga. Get this shit out of my face. Dude, he's driving an AMG doing this shit. Check comments. What the fuck are y'all doing? Or this is nigga, this is only Technic. Why do you have all these gifts? It's kind speed. Yo, Technic. I don't know. What side of the internet do you be on? Bro, do y'all know what this is? Gift maxing. This is ridiculous. Man. Hold on, let me use the bathroom real quick. Tommy doesn't know shit. Yeah, you're right. That's just too niche for me. Hold up, I'll be back. Bro, stop. Alright, man. You know what? I'm done streaming. Yo, I'm done streaming, bro. I can't stand y'all like it's over. Streaming harder than a 9 to 5. Facts. Facts! This is an actual YouTube ad, by the way. What the fuck is this? I've seen enough, bro. No, genuinely, I've seen enough. Yo, what the fuck is this? Bro, Technic, why did you approve this? Stop approving everything. No, genuinely do not approve this shit, bro. Let me just finish this. It's too late, bro. Stop approving everything, bro. Shit.
Like this.
Click email.
You know the worst part about this? There's definitely like some kids that look at this shit. What are we doing, bro? But I get demonetized, bro.
Choose an image and a simple description, and turn your endless imagination into something beyond reality. Experience a world created by millions.
All goon characters, bro. Nothing normal, gang. I just seen Sophie Rain and a bunch of anime characters. YouTube ads, by the way, you get striked over BS. But they just be allowing anything. I don't understand it. They probably just got AI checking all the ads now. POV, you're Tommy. Me traveling 30 years into the future to see why I'm married.
Is this something I can do for you?
I'm looking for a girl.
Hey, we all!
Nah, bro. I'm gonna be happily married by then. In the future, you'll have girls marrying letters and numbers. That's not happening. To me. This gonna be us. This collectivism is insane, y'all. I love this trend. What is this? Asking your crush out. Doing absolutely nothing at all. Listen. Let's be real. What benefit do you get from asking out? Alright, because there's a 50% chance she's going to reject you or not like you. Alright, you get a full benefit of not asking out because you're not stressed about it. You feel good and you're like, fuck it. I'll never get her anyways. That sounds like a winning strategy to me. To be honest. 50% is like 90%. Depends on who your crush is and the level you're at. I haven't had a crush since 6th grade, not gonna lie. Damn.
Alright, let me just...
Nah, this is mad accurate. How feels checking Instagram after high school. Damn, that's crazy. I was just talking about this.
Alright, let me just check Instagram real quick. Okay, she's getting married.
Yo, I don't know why, bro. People getting married now at a young age is just like, I just be like, damn, that's crazy, bro. Like, I've seen the same thing. People getting married. I'm like, bro, like, life low-key just started, gang. Like, life low-key just started, bro. And, like, shit, you trying to, I mean, it's up to everybody, bro. That's what they used to do back then, shit. But, friend, what are you talking about? I always tell anybody who gets married that I know, congratulations and shit. But I'm like, me personally, I'm just like, bro, like, I'm trying to, if I get married, it's going to be after my 30s. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm married right now. It's fun. Oh, yeah, I'm married too, y'all. To the game. This is what I'm married to right now. We locked in. Got the ring right here.
She's also getting married. Is he deployed in Iran?
Yo, bro, speaking of that shit, my friend texted me, bro. He was like, yo, thank God I left the military. Or he didn't really leave. He got kicked out like 3 years ago. Yo, imagine being in the military now. Whew! Bad timing, I ain't gonna lie. Terrible timing. But he was like, he was like, bro, thank God I left that shit. Why to get kicked out? It's just bullshitting. Not like showing up or whatever. If you don't show out, eventually you just get kicked out. That shit did help him lock in though in life, because he used to be a bum. And after that, he got locked in, and then he kind of became a semi-bum. Like, he became better and shit. But now this nigga just be smoking a lot, and what else? I don't know. Now he's working though.
Oh my, is that her second kid? Okay, he's still getting blackout drunk every weekend. And she's somehow still traveling to a new country every single week, I swear.
Nah, low-key, bruh, does everybody know somebody that just be traveling all the time? Gang, like, I know a couple people I grew up with, bro. I don't know where the fuck they get this money from. Bro, they be in every single country. Like, I seen them in Greece. I seen them in, El Salvador. This one girl I know, where else? She went to London. And I'm just seeing every, like, fucking goddamn couple months she's going somewhere. Bro, where do you get all this money, bro? Where do people be getting this money to travel and shit? I love traveling, but it's too expensive. Yeah. I mean, there's ways to actually hack it, technically. Like, you could, if you buy tickets on certain days, like, there's websites where you could track it, and like it'll give you a way cheaper flight. Like I have this one website I have where like it actually told me recently if I technically want to fly to like Philly next week for like 5 days, I could go there for like 120. Would I do that? No, but like 120 is a good deal. You know what I'm saying?
Huh, okay, he's trying to be a rapper. And he's already in year 3 of working blue collar.
And now it's crazy because I know all this. I think I've achieved all of these stones of knowing everybody that like has done some shit like this. Tommy be like, it's crazy because to those people that I grew up with high school, I'm probably known as the dude that like became the successful content creator from the school, you know? Because nobody else from my school is more successful at content creation than me. Like, not even Glaze myself, I swear. Nobody that went to my school has more subs than me or has more followers. Like, I'm not even trolling. I'm so dead ass. My school is not that promising, all right? My high school was not that promising. What is this pin? Bro, what the fuck? When did I say I wanted belly rubs? Yo. What are y'all talking about? I can't even point out a fact. Bro, do y'all want to know my school, how bad it is? Let me see if the grades ever went up. Or anything like that. Hold up. Let me see. Okay. I'm going to search up. My school is in Laurel, Maryland. That's the city I grew up in. Alright? Y'all remember Laurel, Yanny? Y'all remember that shit? Test scores. Bro, this school is ghetto as fuck. I hated this school. Okay, we're not doing bad, y'all. The school is only 9,407 in national rankings in high schools. It's not bad. Look, at least we cracked the top 10,000s. Cooked. Bro, look at this scoreboard. Only 23% of people took at least one AP exam. Yo, what the... Nigga, I'm looking at test scores. Why are you telling me to sign in? Bro, the graduation rate is 72%! Nigga, it's a high school! How are y'all failing? 72%! A C grade average at graduating. This should just show you how bad my fucking school was. And this is this year. It probably got worse too. Dude, reading proficiency is 44%. Mathematics proficiency is 2%. Do y'all see that? Bro, 2% math. That's probably like 3 students keeping up the score. We know you failed one of them. I actually didn't, but... Let's see. Okay, yeah, this is the demographics. Yeah, it was majority black and Hispanic. Yo, this is so bad. It's well below the state level. Dude, we don't even match the Maryland state level at my school. And Maryland's like not that of like a super high educated state. Oh, that is rough. How many students is here? There's... Oh, that's the district. I was about to say there's no way it's 42,000. That's like university levels. I think it's like 2,000, maybe less than that. College readiness index, 13 out of 100. Below Maryland, which means below Baltimore. Mine is well below state median. Dude, like, this shit is just crazy, bro. I didn't realize it was that fucking low. So yeah, there wasn't really a lot of promise coming from the place I went to, you know. Also, all those people, not in high school, but middle school, I definitely got made fun of for trying to be a content creator. I was being a Roblox YouTuber. Back when Roblox was looked at, like, bro, if you are a Roblox fan, okay, Nigga, if you were a Roblox fan making Roblox YouTube videos between 2015 to goddamn, I was making videos between 2015 to 2017, bro. You might as well have been a fucking Nazi, bro. The way you got treated and shit, you know? Like, they saw me, no, dead ass, bro. Niggas saw my shit and they were like, Roblox, nigga? Roblox? Lame ass. Yo, play Minecraft, bro. Fucking loser. Why the fuck you playing Roblox? Shitty ass block, shitty ass game. I got cooked, bro. I was getting cooked by everybody. So I had a few friends. And I'm still friends with one of those friends to this day, bro. That's my guy, you know what I'm saying? Because we were the people I was friends with was like the nerds that like that shit too. And we all ended up growing up, locking in. Not everybody locked in, to be honest, but MF said Fortnite better. I mean, at the time, Fortnite was better at the time. Right? When Fortnite came out, but eventually just fell off. And it wasn't the same. But yeah, I've been a warrior for that Roblox shit. Okay. So yeah, I don't like the niggas from most of them from my fucking high school. I remember when I first hit 100K, bro. I'm like, yo, I genuinely unfollowed a bunch of people because this one dude like ticked me off because he was like, this one dude that like, I don't even know why I had him followed. I think we were just following each other. But he's kind of like a dickhead to me in school. Or like, I don't know. But he was like, yo, we got to collab one day. I was like, nigga, who was you, bro? And then I just like went through my list and I was like, yeah, let me just unfollow all these niggas, bro. I do not care about them. I literally only kept the people I actually fuck with on there from high school. And even now, I low-key probably gonna unfollow some more people and shit. But like all of the people that I see there are people like I actually fucked with. And they fucked with me. Tommy, let's collab. I actually would be kind of interested to like bring somebody that went to high school with me. I feel like that'd be cool. Have them tell me how I was acting. Nah, yeah, I was definitely like yeah, let's collab with me. Crazy thing is, bro, and now these niggas ask me for streaming advice and shit too. It's so fucking wild, bro. Like, it's crazy, man. How shit switches by. They'd be like, yeah, man, now you doing so good, bro. Congrats and shit. Can you teach me? I'm like, nigga, learn it yourself, bro. Learn it your fucking self, bitch. You didn't have the same energy before. You Lamau. The switch up is insane, bro. It's really crazy because y'all like just seeing it lively happen. Like I like literally just seeing it, bro. I was just like, wow, bro, this is so fucking crazy, man. It was crazy. Like deadass, not one soul does this unless your parents are strict. Our parents expect us to play video games. Timer? No, I used to get timer when I was younger, bro. No cap. I'm so dead ass. I used to have like up until middle school, bro. Like I had to get off the game at a certain time or I got in trouble. Bro, I think the best way to move as a parent, because my parents would move like this too. Eventually they'd be like, all right, as long as your grades stay up, I don't care how long you like play whatever games for. And I think that's a fair assessment. Like I would do that to my kids too. I say, yo, as long as you finish your work and you do things right. And guess what? If they start fucking up and lacking, I'm gonna have to snatch that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna pull the same move, bro. I'm gonna mentally break them by pulling their console away or PC. And I'm gonna be like, yo, you gotta, and that motivated me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a good thing. Like, that was a good thing my dad did, because he was like, yeah, y'all gotta keep up your grades and shit. That's low-key why my brother used to like beef a lot with my dad, because my brother did not have good grades, and he did not plan to, because he did not like school. But I was always chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was always like getting like decent grades. I had to get at minimum, I think, B's. Sometimes C's were allowed if I was really like lacking, but like I kept up like a good. I kept it like a good 3.4 GPA. You know what I'm saying? Some comps. It's not even that hard to keep up a good GPA, bro. Especially in high school. It's not that hard, bro. Middle school, elementary school, all that. Like, it was... I never dropped below a 3.0. That was... You just gotta be stupid, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Give me your lunch money. Stop. But none of this shit even matters, bro, because I don't know, bro. I feel like nowadays with AI, I genuinely would not be motivated in school to do anything. Because even when I got AI when it was in college, like 2021, literally my first fucking year, bro, when ChatGPT actually came out. After that point, bro, I was like, fuck this shit, nigga. I don't care about this, bro. I don't use AI. Cap.
Me and Tommy are going to the village to get freaky with the old heads.
No, I'm not going to that village. I barely use AI. What village from the video I reacted to? Well, I reacted to it off stream. Actually don't use AI. I actually don't. I use AI for less though. Yeah, something wrong with you, gang. I'm sure it'll be alright. For those who don't know, this is a Spanish Nazarene. This only happens during the Holy Week. It's a tradition during the year 1500. Yo, what the fuck? Good God, they've came back. Somebody said Kanye concert. Yeah. This is before the clan existed. Yeah, bro. You know what's crazy? Racist groups tend to do this. Like, they tend to take symbols from, like, other places and then, like, kind of put in the group. Y'all know that's the same shit with the swastika, right? Like, when I was in, I'm not going to say the country because I'm going to say Glaze. But y'all know there's a symbol there, right? Like a peace symbol. And then the Nazis just took it at the time and whatever the fuck they did. You know, turn it into their own thing. Or not even just Japan too, it's just in general, the symbol. All around Asia. Awkward! Awkward! Found this shit in a gas station in Missouri. Yeah, fucking damn it. What is that? Yo, it's stars, but then it's crosses on the flag. Straight out of the MAGA store, bro. Straight out. Diabolical, gang. Diabolical. Okay, SpongeBob playing cards. If you ain't first, you're last. What is going on here? Yo, Missouri cannot be a real place. Does anybody here live in Missouri?
You're beautiful.
For real, appreciate that. No. We live in Maine. We said this already. Oh, you're right.
Came across this.
This little. Okay, we're gonna look at like 2 or 3 more things. Yo, I might do some. Now we'll just do reacts. We'll do reacts. Who do you guys think is winning?
Came across this, and the question asks, who's winning the fight?
Omni-Man or Powerpuff Girls? Now hear it out. Hear it out. If I low-key forgot their names. If Bubbles takes the power and I genuinely forgot their names.
Man of the Powerpuff Girls.
Let me show you
something real quick. Yeah, this was every single day. These little rascals jump Mojo Jojo.
Low key.
Breathing. This nigga couldn't catch a break. Look at this big ass brain, and he still can't figure out how to handle these kindergartners. This is their whole entire road gallery, and they solo with no difficulty, night and day. Buttercup alone.
Y'all remember they were supposed to make like a live action version, and then it failed.
Omni-Man. You know what the craziest thing about all of this?
Is this Crimson Chin ass nigga?
He created all of these nugget fucks in a lab in his fucking house. The worst I've seen what happened to these girls is they get a sunburn and their skin starts peeling. I remember one episode.
Yeah, we don't know the full extent of their powers. Like, what if they have evolutions?
So where there was absolutely no crime and everything was quiet. And they pulled up on every villain and beat them up just in case they were thinking about committing crimes.
Batman don't even do that shit.
And mind you, we've never seen them in their primes because they've always been 5 years old. Breaking into jail and jumping Mojo Jojo has got to be one of the most diabolical acts I've ever seen on television history. And another crazy part about all of this.
And then Omni-Man just swipes his hand and they're dead.
After they get done whooping every single one of their ass,
they will be home before bedtime.
All I gotta say is I I've never seen the Powerpuff Girls bleed. Prove me wrong. And don't get
That's not ridiculous to say, yeah.
me wrong, I'm not discrediting Omni-Man whatsoever. This nigga's powerful.
But I tell you what,
I guarantee he doesn't stand a chance against.
Let's make that fight happen, though. Omni-Man losing? Now, hear me out. What if it was Omni-Man versus Tommy versus Powerpuff Girls? Then I win.
So when is your chat going to turn into Lose Polo's chat?
My chat is amazing. Alright. Y'all love me, right, chat? Hold up. Whew. God damn. God damn. Look at this fuck ass loser using eye drops. It's funny how Trump compared himself to Jesus if he wouldn't torture Jesus to death if he was still alive. Yo, what is this clip?
Palm Sunday, Jesus entered Jerusalem as crowds welcomed him with praise, honoring him as king. They call me king now. Do you believe it? No king.
You're so funny, Mr. President. Oh my god. Can I suck your... Shut the fuck up, bro. No, genuinely, these niggas piss me off in the crowd. It's not even him, because he's always gonna say some dumb shit, bro. It's the dumbass niggas in the fucking crowd, bro. Oh my god, yes. So funny. Oh my god, you can say anything. You can literally shoot my children in the fucking face, and I forgive you. Shut up, nigga. Damn, bro. These niggas piss me off in the audience, bro. Seriously. I wish, bro, one day I wish I was just in one of these audiences, and I'd be like, bro, what the fuck are you laughing at, bitch? Shut the fuck up. Genuinely. Like, fuck him. Alright, he's a piece of shit. I need to say it to these niggas, bro.
I'm such a king, I can't get a ballroom approved.
Yo, Alan Moonlight with the 4 months. Appreciate you. They take you on the back. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, my ass is gonna send to, goddamn CCOT. They'd be like, this one's acting up! I'd be like, no, guys, I was just joking. And it'd be too late. It'd be over. My name would be erased from existence, dude. I was never born in the U.S. My citizenship striped.
Get a ballroom approved.
It's gotta be a laugh track, y'all. Like, it's gotta be a laugh track.
It's pretty amazing, right? I'm a king. If I was a king, we'd be doing a lot more. I'm doing a lot, but I could be doing a lot more if I was a king.
Yo, bruh. Yo, bruh. Sitcom laughs? It has to be. It has to be government mandated. Tommy, don't hide your face. We know that's you. We caught you, bro. Nah, you really caught me, gang. Oh my god, bro. I can't believe I got... That's definitely Technic right there. Yo, Technic, is this your heaven? Is this your heaven? Yo, Technic, how about as a surprise, I take you to a... Never mind. You know what? Just never mind, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Never mind, bro. No, don't pin it. Don't pin it. Bro, please. Please don't pin it. Please don't pin it, bro. You know what I was gonna say too, Technic? I was gonna say... At TommyNFG, this is your mod. I do not condone this behavior, bro. This little nigga too horned up, bro. Yo, stop, bro! No, genuinely don't pin that, bro. Stop. Stop pinning random shit! Mods, what are you doing? I'm in extreme. Yo. Crazy thing is, you know what I was gonna say too? Why is that? Yo, what are these pins? What are these pins? What? What the fuck? Who is approving these? Stop. Unpin that right now. In a good note, you can calm down by listening to this and know it's not mommy ASMR. I haven't even finished what I've been trying to say for the past 5 minutes. Have y'all noticed that? It's been bullshit pin after fucking Technic chat after bullshit pin. Read comment? No, I'm not gonna read anything. I'm not gonna read anything. I'm gonna be real. But what I was gonna say is, what if for your birthday I flew you out to a Genshin Impact Con? But guess what? That's not happening anymore, especially after I just saw that bullshit chat. It's too late, bro. Your dream will never happen.
Is that what you listen to while in the gym bathroom?
Yeah, bro. You don't be listening to that while working out? Okay, I'm going to one next month anyways. I believe it. I believe it. Yo, Technic, send us an outfit or a picture of your cosplay. Nah, send us a, yo, I'm excited to see your cosplay, bro, yeah. Let's see a picture of your cosplay, let's go, man. Let's go, man. Woo, let's see that, man. Let's see that. That shit really gonna be fire, bro. I'm not cosplaying, I'm gonna take a pic with all the Genshin cosplayers. Dear God. Dear fucking... Yeah, GG's, bro. Yo, I swear, Technic, if I hear a single thing, you're out, bro. It's over. It's over, gang. It's over for you, bro. You being publicly executed. I miss playing this.
Cosplay as the Michelin Man.
Okay, bro. No.
My God. Oh,
I never played
it's
this.
actually working.
Now, they had too many Angry Birds games, though, at a certain point. Like, it was just getting way too hectic.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Look how slow it is.
It's like my childhood all over again.
There's no way you can't get this now.
Holy peak.
Yo, nigga playing on 2 ping. I can't find this game anywhere. It's my favorite Angry Birds game. How many Angry Birds games do they even have up anymore? Are they all just gone? Let me go on my phone. Nah, they still have them up. Damn, a lot of them are gone, though. They're charging $1 for the first game? Are we dead ass? Yo, what the fuck, bro? I thought this shit was free. They really must be going bankrupt. Yeah, most of them are gone, though. Reloaded. Damn, they have an Evolution. What the fuck is this? What the hell is this, bro? Yo, they just making up shit. Dang, it's like a fighting game or something. PvP brawls. You are not Clash Royale, buddy. You are not Clash of Clans. Oh, man. Okay. Did you see the Angry Birds movie? I think I did see one of them. I think. But, anyways, yeah, if you're watching, go to 2. Make sure you're on the Discord and watch the streams. Alright, we're done with the Reddit. We are done. That's enough of that. Fuck, I'm running out of space, I just realized. Why do you point to me when you say Discord, bro? Because how do you think people get to the Discord? I'm pointing to the description. Alright? Yo, I'm scared my PC's gonna crash. Randomly yesterday, my shit just crashed. Like, I have no clue why. My PC is literally running on hopes and dreams, bro. Like, this shit is so fried. And I just upgraded this shit. And look, it's still saving the recording, bro. It's so laggy. Invest in a Mac? Are you dead ass? Can't be for real. Still saving. Tommy, you come into the con with me next month and pull the cosplayer huzz. Bro, where is the Technic? I low-key want to come just to see how you look like in real life, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I need to see how you interact like around women. Virginia Beach. Oof. Yeah, I'm good, gang. Tommy and Technic collab fire. Minnesota better. Son! Exactly my orb preventing you from coming. Technic, I need you to record yourself asking like one of those cosplayer girls for her number. And I need to see the full response. Cause shit, you recorded like I forgot what you recorded last time. Your classmate, I think, and posted it. So I need to see that. No. Nah, come on, bro. You gotta do that. You gotta be like those POV Riz guys. Yo, Technic, we need to see you there just like this, bro. All right, with the meta glasses. What's up, girl? All right, let me do a Technic impression. Hi, girls. I'm Technic. Can I get your never mind. Type shit. Bro, just record it though, bro. We'll love it, man. Yo, Technic, if you do that, I'll give you $100. I'm so dead ass. I'm just asking them for a pic, that's it. Bro, I would actually give you $100. I'm not even joking. If you did that. Like, no bullshit, I will stamp it right now. If you record yourself asking one of those girls for their numbers. Make him? Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Buy me Genshin in-game currency? Okay, yeah, okay. Wait, what is the difference between me giving you money versus buying you the in-game currency? When did you want money in case if you didn't want to spend all that on Genshin? What? Okay, let's say I'll do that. You know what, technically, okay, let's say I'll do it. Are you gonna ask them? Bro, that is the best place. Listen, Technic, I'm gonna let you know right now, bro. That is the best place, bro, you could get your wife. That's the perfect place. Y'all both into Genshin. That's like some nerdy shit, you know? You both probably like anime and different shit. Like, that's perfect for you. And you're gonna see some baddies there. That's how you pay him. Okay, let's get this started. The worst crimes people got away with. Diddy? Diddy didn't get away with it. Or did he? Is Diddy getting a pardon in 2026? He did. Now, technically 4 years, yeah, he did get away with a lot of shit. Bro, the documentary was the craziest shit ever. Because, it like, bro, seeing that documentary that 50 Cent did was just so eye-opening, bro. The amount, like, this nigga was truly like a fucking villain, bro. Like, up there with Eisen and shit. The way he planned things, the way he, bro, he basically led Tupac and Biggie to their deaths. Like, he knew about all of this fucking shit. And that's still not even being searched into. Oh, so what is the KFC murders? Oh, man. Let's go and see this, though. Zodiac Killer. I thought they recently found the Zodiac Killer. Like, the bones to the person they thought it was. And I don't know if it was this year or last year, but I think they found, like, I'm pretty sure they found the person. Yeah, they did, right? They did it? I'm searching it up. Disney. On a Zodiac killer. No, I thought they did. Like recently. Like they found the DNA, I guess not. Who was Emmett Till? Perfect example of the lack of education here, nigga. I'm not gonna lie, there's no way you don't know about Emmett Till, bro. Like, even if you're not black, bro, I feel like you have heard about it. There's no way. I'm not American. Okay, you know what? Fair. Fair. You'll learn then. We won't spoil it.
Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein was a rich
I don't know why I didn't even notice Epstein.
and well-connected man who ran an operation that exploited young girls for decades. His people would find girls as young as 14 and offer them a couple $100s for what they were told would be massages. Once they were pulled in, they were paid to bring their friends. This happened across multiple properties, including a private island, a Paris apartment, and the largest private home in New York City. Police eventually...
He had the largest private home? I knew he had a big house, but how big was Epstein's house? Let me search it up. How big was Epstein's New York house? 28,000 square feet? In New York, nigga? Bro, in New York, 800 square foot apartments are like $800,000. I didn't know it was this big. Holy shit. Yeah, Mossad definitely gave him this. I ain't gonna lie. Like, there's no way. Bro, this has to cost at minimum like 100 mil or something. Right? Does it have the price? Oh, 88 million. God damn. It's probably worth more now after inflation because it said 88 million. It's sold in 2020. Like, in 2026 prices for it, it's like 100 million something. Nah, this is ridiculous, bro. Yo, some people were probably just going to Epstein, bro, to like see the house, bro, and see. Nigga, that much space is crazy work, bro. Definitely Israeli funded. Yo, even look at the door. Wait, can we walk oh, you could probably walk past this right now, right? Did they close it down or anything? That shit probably got some bad energy to it. Looks so creepy. It looks like a dungeon.
Caught on. After a year-long investigation, the FBI found 36 underage victims and put together a case with over 50 charges. But Epstein had some of the best lawyers money could buy, and they got him a deal. Instead of federal prison, he pleaded guilty to 2 minor charges. He served 13 months in a county jail and was allowed to leave every day for 12 hours to go sit in a private office. The deal also said that nobody who helped him could ever be charged. His victims were never told any of this. For 10 years, the case went quiet. Then in 2018, the Miami Herald exposed how the deal was made. The public anger was so strong that Epstein was arrested again in 2019 on charges that could have put him away for 45 years. 1 month later, he was found dead in his cell. The guards who were supposed to check on him every 30 minutes had fallen asleep. The cameras outside his cell had stopped working, and his cellmate had been moved out the day before. After his death, records showed that politicians, royalty, and billionaires had all been flying on his private jet. The FBI said at least 10 people helped run his operation. Only 1 was ever charged. The rest never saw the inside of a courtroom.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, the type of singing Epstein would have done if he was alive, there'd be no Trump second term. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, this dude had nothing to lose, bro. It was over for him either way. And he fucking hated Trump, dude. So there's 9 others out there. Oh yeah, for sure. Bro, even though, y'all, they released, I think, there's still like half of the Epstein files, they say, that haven't been released. Like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, sadly, I think that shit's just gone to history. It won't get revealed in the next administration. It doesn't, I think they burned the evidence at this point. And, like, I think also at this point, a lot of people know, like, the batch they did release that was fucking still insane, like, just revealed everything. Like, you already know at this point, all these niggas is cooked. And I bet most of it is still redacted. Yeah, probably. I don't think we ever get that second half of the files. Like, it's over. I'm surprised they even gave us that much with all that.
Sackler family. The Sackler family owned a drug company called Purdue Pharma. In the late 1990s, they started selling a painkiller called OxyContin. They knew it was highly addictive, but they told their sales teams to...
Yeah, isn't that like a... is that an illegal drug now?
say the opposite. Thousands of doctors were paid to promote the drug and tell patients it was safe. It wasn't. OxyContin became one of the most abused drugs in American history. Over 500,000 people have died from opioid overdoses since 1999,
shit.
and it started here. The company actually pleaded
shit.
guilty to criminal charges twice, once in 2007 and again in 2020. But the family...
Let me guess, they got, yep, I was just gonna say they got a slap on the wrist. 0 charges, though? Yo. 0 charges. What the fuck? Another Mossad lawyer back at it. They gave them Epstein lawyers, man.
The family behind it was never charged. Not one of them. And while the lawsuits were piling up, the Sacklers were quietly moving money out. Between 2008 and 2018, they pulled over $10 billion out of the company and hid it in bank accounts overseas. Then, in 2019, after the money was out, they filed for bankruptcy. That bankruptcy did exactly what they wanted. It blocked anyone from suing them. A deal was eventually reached in...
Wait, if you have a bankruptcy, you can't get sued? Isn't that low-key a hack? Wait, so I can scam a bunch of niggas, call bankruptcy? Let me search that up. Hold up, that's insane. If you get a bankruptcy, can you get sued still? Yes, you can still be sued after filing for bankruptcy, but the automatic stay immediately pauses most lawsuits while it stops debt collection. Exceptions exist for non-dischargeable debts, child support. Okay, that's, yeah. But for the company itself, so it'll pause it. Yo, that is insane, bro. No way somebody's talking about it on Reddit. Claim bankruptcy and being sued. Brother's going through it right now. Laws be having crazy loopholes. Yeah, bro. It's fucking wild. It's crazy too, because here, bro, it's like the way a law will be written, even if it wasn't meant to be that way, you could still, like, a lawyer could technically quote that law and, like, do their own magic and, like, reverse it and somehow, like, get a person that should be guilty either no sentence or, like, a low one.
2025 for $7.4 billion, which sounds like a lot until you remember that over 500,000 people are dead. The Sacklers never went to court. None of them went to prison. They didn't even say it was...
Bro, we became so weak as civilians, bro. Like, if this was like the 1500s or back then, niggas would have just went in the streets, bro, and just executed them. They wouldn't have gave a fuck. Shit, they would have executed you if they thought you were a fucking witch.
Their fault. Emails later came out showing that Richard Sackler, who ran the company for years, called the people dying from his product reckless criminals. Today, the family is still worth somewhere between $6 and $8 billion. Emmett Till. In 1955,
how much are they worth?
$6 and $8 billion reckless criminals. Today, the family is still worth somewhere between $6 and
$6 and $8 billion. Let me search up this family right now. I already know this is gonna piss me off too. Where's the family at? I need modern pictures. When was this taken? Looks decently modern. Yeah, it's 2019. They just look like some rich pieces of shit. Like, you could just tell they have, like, the evil look. Like, certain, I don't know how to explain it. Like, certain, like, billionaire families, you could just be like, yeah, bro, they got an evil look, chopped ass family. Like, they're the stereotypical villains in, like, a fucking TV show, bro. Lex Luthor, yeah, on, like, some Lex Luthor shit. Damn, bro, yeah, you can see everything here. Okay, one of them died in 2017. Rebozo, nigga. Rebozo. Let's see. Interesting.
and $8 billion. Emmett Till. In 1955,
Rest in peace,
a
man.
14-year-old black boy named Emmett Till was visiting family in Mississippi. A white woman named Carolyn Bryant accused him of whistling at her in a grocery store. Word got back to her husband, Roy Bryant. A few days later, Bryant and his half-brother J.W. Malam showed up at the house where Till was staying and took him. They beat him, shot him in the head, and tied a heavy metal fan to his body with barbed wire. Then, they dumped him in the Tallahatchie River. 3 days later, his body floated to the surface. It was so badly beaten that his own family could barely recognize him. Bryant and Malam were arrested.
Nah, that picture is traumatizing, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even want to, I don't even like looking at it. But obviously I've seen it just for like historical reasons. You want to fucking see how fucked up shit used to be. Turn out she lied about, oh yeah, we know about that. Everybody, I feel like should know this if you live in America by now. You know the worst thing about this whole thing? The woman only died in 2023. She died, bro, in 2020 fucking 3. This just shows you all of this shit was not that long ago. She was obviously old, like 80 or whatever or something. It's wild though. They got away with it because it was in the 50s. Oh yeah, for sure.
And charged with murder. The trial lasted 5 days. The jury was all white, all male. Black people in the courtroom had to sit in separate sections, and the sheriff called them the N-word every time they walked back in from lunch. After just 67 minutes, the jury came back and said not guilty. One juror later said they wouldn't have taken so long if they hadn't stopped to drink pop. Years later, several jurors admitted they knew the two men did it. They just didn't—
Yeah, no, duh, we knew. No, yeah, we knew. Everybody knows where you fucking knew.
Think killing a black boy was worth putting 2 white men in prison for. The case made national news. And because Bryant and Milam had been found—
Yo, imagine being born in this time. Like, yeah, I know there was people, like, alive now that was born in these times, right? There are politicians. There are fucking politicians. Wait, when did this happen? It's 50-something. 1955. Trump and Biden. Donald Trump would have been 10 years old when this happened, because he was born 1940-something. I think 1945. Fucking insane.
Not guilty. The law said they could never be tried again. They knew that. So they sold their story to a magazine for $4,000.
Let me rewind it.
The case made national news. And because Bryant and Milam had been found not guilty, the law said they could never be tried again. They knew that. So they sold their story to a magazine for $4,000 and laid out exactly how they killed Emmett Till. Every detail. Out in the open.
Bro, like, what type of evil is this, bro? Imagine being this horrible of a human being. Like, you're selling a murder of somebody. A gruesome fucking murder that you knew was a... Like, I just can't communicate how evil somebody could be to do this. Special place in hell for them?
Nobody could touch them. Over the following decades, the government reopened the case more than once, looking for new evidence or other people involved. But in 2021, they closed it for good. They said there was no law on the books.
My bad, let me go back.
Following decades, the government reopened the case more than once, looking for new evidence or other people involved. But in 2021, they closed it for good. They said there was no law on the books in 1955 that would have allowed them to bring the kind of charges needed, and the time to do so had long since run out. Jimmy Savile. Jimmy Savile was one of the most famous people in Britain. He hosted some of the biggest shows on the BBC, raised over £40 million for a hospital called Stoke Mandeville, and was knighted by the Queen. For decades, he was treated like a national hero. Behind all of it, he was abusing hundreds of vulnerable victims. He did it in hospitals, schools, BBC studios, and even prisons, and it went on for over 50 years. His fame and his charity work bought him access everywhere. Hospitals let him walk around freely. The BBC...
Biden passed a law about this named after him to make lynching a federal hate crime that could be charged by the federal government in 2022.
Shout out to old guy Biden, man. I didn't know he did that.
He let him do what he wanted, and he used all of it to get close to the most vulnerable people he could find. Complaints started as early as the 1960s. Hospital staff and BBC employees raised concerns with their bosses, but nobody wanted to deal with it. Police in different parts of the country received separate reports, but no one connected them, so the full picture never came together. Savile died.
Let me rewind. I was looking at chat.
And he used all of it to get close to the most vulnerable people he could find. Complaints started as early as the 1960s. Hospital staff and BBC employees raised concerns with their bosses, but nobody wanted to deal with it. Police in different parts of the country received separate reports, but no one connected them, so the full picture never came together. Saville died in 2011 at the age of 84. He was buried with honors. It was only after his death that a major police investigation uncovered what he had done.
Why do they only do this after people die, bro? Like, I don't understand. What was y'all doing in this time?
They identified over 450 victims. He was never charged and died peacefully in his bed before any of it caught up with him.
So he lived his life just like everybody fucking loved this guy. I mean, he does look like a creep, I ain't gonna lie. He does look like... Yo, imagine being a child and seeing this thing in your room, bro. I literally have a heart attack. It's the same now with Cesar Chavez, bro. The crazy thing is, bro, as soon as that shit came out about him, I didn't really know much about him other than he was like a leader in like civil rights and stuff. But like, dude, in Austin, there's so many like Cesar Chavez shit because apparently he used to like live here a lot, and they cover that shit immediately. Yeah, they was quick with it though, bro. They cover that shit fast as fuck.
The KFC murders. On the night of September 23rd, 1983, 5 people were taken from a Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurant in Kilgore, Texas. 3 were employees, 2 were friends waiting to give one of them a ride home. The robbers drove them to an oil field road and shot all 5 of them in the back of the head. One of the victims, a 39-year-old woman named Opie Hughes, was assaulted before she was killed.
Oh my God.
The only physical evidence was blood found on a box and a napkin inside the restaurant. But in 1983, there was no way to match it to anyone. The case went cold.
Was there no DNA back then? No, because DNA became a thing in like the 90s probably.
For 12 years, investigators had almost nothing to work with. So when a man started bragging about being involved, they arrested him in 1995 based on that and a torn fingernail. The case fell apart. Then, DNA testing caught up. When the blood on that box and napkin was finally tested, it pointed to 2 cousins named Darnell Hartsfield and Romeo Pinkerton. Both had been on the original suspect list back in 1983 and were even on a wanted for questioning poster, but they had slipped through the cracks.
My question is, my whole question with this is, why did they even do this? That's truly, like, what was the point?
By the time they were identified, both were already in prison for other crimes. Pinkerton pleaded guilty in 2007. Hartsfield was convicted in 2008. But DNA from one of the victims didn't match either of them, meaning there was a third killer. In 2025, 42 years after the murders, new DNA technology finally put a name to him, Devin Riggs. He had died in 2010.
Wow.
By the time anyone figured out what he did, he had already been dead for 15 years. Sean Diddy Combs.
That's so insane. It's crazy how much DNA has changed everything with cases. Imagine we still didn't have DNA to this day. Y'all saying fuck. Bro, he died 15 years, bro. Yeah, 15 years before that came out. Bro, the world we'd be having so many murders, bro, if there was like, it'd get way worse. And we didn't have, like, DNA technology.
Combs. For decades, Sean Combs was one of the most powerful people in the music industry, running record labels, clothing lines, and throwing some of the most famous parties in entertainment. And behind all of it, according to dozens of accusers, he was using that power to abuse the people closest to him. It started to unravel in November 2023, when his ex-girlfriend, the singer Cassie Ventura, filed a lawsuit accusing him of years of abuse. He settled it within 24 hours, but the case put a spotlight on him, and soon after, surveillance footage from...
Bro, I feel like it's almost your obligation. Okay, let's say you're a victim of Diddy, bro. Like, if I was a victim of some type of crazy crime, I'm not settling with them. Because the problem with settling with somebody is, like, they give you money and you just, like, keep it quiet. But, like, I would want to expose them, bro. I think it's more than money. But I know not everybody's in the same position. Some people just, like, accept it from, like, rich people because they're like, I can retire with this shit. But I feel like an obligation that this person is going to get, like, publicly exposed. Or, yeah, I'd want them to get publicly exposed so they can't do these crimes anymore and be seen as a good person.
2016 leaked showing Combs kicking and dragging Ventura down a hotel hallway. After that, the lawsuits kept coming. In September 2024, he was arrested and charged with running...
Yo, crazy thing is, he did that apology of him. Like, bro, you blatantly beat your fucking girl on camera. And he thought he was going to come back from that. Why would you even do an apology? And low-key, at that moment, bro, it's better to just... I don't know, bro. Could also be from death threats or something like that. And yeah, that can happen. Yeah, people do like death threats. They're like, yeah, if you don't want to settle this, throw, You don't want to know what's gonna happen. Only apologize when he got caught.
Criminal operation that involved forced, drug-fueled encounters he called freak-offs. Prosecutors said he made his girlfriends take part in these with hired men, sometimes for days at a time. The trial lasted 8 weeks. The defense didn't call a single witness. In July 2025, the jury found him not guilty on the most serious charges, but guilty on 2 lesser ones. Prosecutors asked for 11 years. The judge gave him 4 years and 2 months. Days later, Trump confirmed that...
But y'all, also, he has like other lawsuits and shit going on. So hold out hope. All right. He could get worse happening to him with those lawsuits. Technically, just off of that one, because that was a federal lawsuit, I think. Just off of that one lawsuit, he kind of like got away with it more. But there's like 50 other lawsuits.
Holmes had asked him for a pardon. Over 120 people accused him. He got just over 4 years. The Zodiac Killer. Between December...
Let me use the bathroom real quick. Why you celebrating for Diddy? Yo, are you fucking stupid? Sped? Dumb? Answer which one? I literally just cheered because I said there's other lawsuits, so hold out hope that he gets caught. Dumbass. I'll be back. All right.
1968 and October 1969, someone killed 5 people in the San Francisco Bay.
Okay, we can kind of skip this, no, y'all? Because we know this. O.J. Simpson. Don't. Why would we watch this? We all know the Zodiac Killer. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it, bro. Like, let's be serious. Why would I watch something I already know? We can watch the rest.
The Goldmans never got their money. Casey Anthony. In June 2008, 2-year-old Kaylee Anthony disappeared in Orlando, Florida. Her mother, Casey Anthony, did not report her missing for 31 days. When she finally did, it was only after her own mother called police and said the car Casey had been driving smelled like a dead body. Casey told investigators that Kaylee had been kidnapped by a nanny named Zenaida Fernandez Gonzalez. Police quickly discovered that the nanny did not exist. Casey had also...
She just made up a name of a nanny? That's like the worst thing you could do if you're trying to cover up your tracks, just making up names of somebody. Racism, wait, what was the name? Zenaida Fernandez Gonzalez. Is that even a real name? Bro, skipped over the 2 biggest ones. Yo, why would I watch the 2 ones everybody fucking knows, bro? Come on, let's be for real, bro.
That the nanny did not exist. Casey had also been lying about having a job at Universal Studios. Detectives walked her through the building. She led them down hallways for several minutes before finally admitting she didn't work there. In December 2008, Kaylee's remains were found in a wooded area less than a mile from the Anthony home. Duct tape was found near the skull. Prosecutors charged Casey Anthony with first-degree murder and sought the death penalty. They argued she had suffocated her daughter so she could be free from parental responsibility. The defense claimed Kaylee had accidentally drowned in the family pool and that Casey's...
Yo, I don't know how people do these lawyer jobs. You gotta lie for a mother that killed her child. That's your job. I wouldn't be able to live with myself after that. I'm sorry, I just couldn't. I couldn't, bro. Why do they even get lawyers? Because the U.S. Constitution, everybody gets a lawyer no matter what. You could be the worst person ever. Shit, Epstein had fucking lawyers, and I mean, he got away with it. Everybody is entitled to a fair trial, but me personally, I would never fucking do that. I couldn't live with myself.
Father helped cover it up. There was no clear cause of death. The trial became a media spectacle. After 11 hours of deliberation in July 2011, the jury found Casey Anthony not guilty of murder, aggravated child abuse, and aggravated manslaughter. She was convicted only of lying to police. She was sentenced to 4 years, but released after serving just...
Pack it up, bro. Pack the whole police department up in GTA, nigga. Get rid of this shit. New police department, please. What? Holy sped jury? See, that's what I'm saying, y'all. Bro, like, people low-key don't be talking about that, bro, how much dumb juries there are. I mean, look at, like, the Emmett Till one, for example. That was just a racist jury. And I know it was, like, a relic of its time. You probably wouldn't have a jury like that nowadays. You could, though. You could. But it's just so insane. Like, you just have a couple people out of, like, the whole U.S. just be like, yeah, no. That person was right or wrong. And it could be something blatantly obvious. Something clearly fucking obvious, man.
Just over 3, with credit for time already served. To this day, many people believe she got away with killing her daughter. Under the law, she cannot be tried again.
Wow.
George Zimmerman. On February 26,
Fuck this nigga.
2012, 17-year-old Trayvon Martin was walking back to the house where he was staying in Sanford, Florida. George Zimmerman, a neighborhood watch volunteer, called police to report a suspicious person in the area. The dispatcher told him
Yeah, I don't know about this. Some of y'all probably too young. It's another hate crime. You'll see.
Did not need to follow the teenager. Zimmerman followed him anyway. Minutes later, there was a confrontation. A gunshot was heard. Trayvon Martin was found face down in the grass. He had been shot in the chest. Zimmerman claimed self-defense. He said Martin attacked him and that he feared for his life. Florida's Stand Your Ground law became central to the case. In July 2013, after more than 16 hours of deliberation, a jury of 6 women found George Zimmerman not guilty of second-degree murder and manslaughter. The verdict sparked protests across the country. The Department of Justice later investigated possible civil rights charges, but declined to file them. Zimmerman walked free.
Declined to file them, bro. Do you see how much they don't fucking care, dog? Yo, like, it just takes one person to not do something, and then the whole case is fucked. What do you mean you didn't fight? If you think it's something that was fucking with somebody's civil rights, why would you not file that? Why would you not worry about that? Shouldn't that be a main priority?
He has never
Where are they finding these juries? Florida. I don't know. It could be anywhere, bro. Nah, y'all seen, I mean, shit, look at Diddy, bro. Like, bro, all of the jury, like, they could just be on some fucking bullshit, bro. You just really don't know.
Convicted in connection with Trayvon Martin's death. HSBC. In 2012, a United States Senate investigation revealed that HSBC, one of the largest banks in the world, had allowed drug cartels to launder hundreds of millions of dollars through its accounts. The bank had also processed transactions for countries under U.S. sanctions, including Iran. Internal warnings had been ignored for years. Compliance systems were weak. Oversight was minimal.
Let me guess, the government just moved on. Average bank. Bro, these banks can literally just do whatever the fuck they want, bro. It's so insane. They get away with anything, man.
According to investigators, Mexican drug cartels were able to move vast sums of cash through HSBC branches with little resistance. The Department of Justice announced that the bank would pay a record $1.9 billion fine. No criminal charges were filed against any top executive.
No, I want to start seeing charges, bro. I'm tired of this shit. I mean, the money is cool, I guess. Why not charge them that and then give them a prison sentence? I don't understand it, man. Like, at this point, I don't give a fuck, honestly, if they don't even have to pay a fine, gang. Because who gets the fine? Wait, doesn't that shit just go to the government? Who the fuck gets the money for these fines? Does it even go back to anybody that was affected? It probably doesn't, bro. It just goes to the government, bro. So they can send it to goddamn everybody else but us, nigga. Israel, like, we don't even get this shit. We don't get the benefit, bro. Please just put him in prison now. Fuck the money, man.
Federal officials later suggested that prosecuting the bank could have destabilized the global financial system.
Good, bro. If the global financial system is that fucking weak, that one bank getting charged like that is gonna fuck the whole thing, maybe there should be a rewrite, nigga. Like, what are we talking about? Hell nah. But it might mess up. All banks are gonna be. Man, I don't give a fuck, bro. Fuck them niggas. Maybe if they didn't do such corrupt shit, bro, we'd be goddamn. They wouldn't have to worry about that.
The phrase "too big to jail" began appearing in headlines. HSBC admitted wrongdoing. It paid the fine. Its executives kept their positions. no one went to prison.
So they even stayed in the same positions. They didn't even get fired. There wasn't even a new team. Back it up.
If you'd like to see more stories...
Oh my god, man. This whole vid just pissed me off. God damn. Anyways, yeah. If you're watching on the YouTube, make sure you're on the Discord and watch the streams. Justice system cooked. I know, bro. That shit is really wild. Alright. Let's watch one more video or two if we have time. Yeah, we're gonna react to another one. You're not live tomorrow? I am. Okay. Tommy's so dominant and masculine. Hashtag not a paid chat. When are you leaving for the UK? 16th. So, what is that, like a week and 5 days? Something like that. That's soon. Yeah, it's kind of coming up. I low-key forgot, and I checked, and I was like, oh shit, I'm leaving in that time. MF gonna be eating hopes and dreams. Y'all, I'll be good, bro. I'll be good. Yeah, I'm not even there that long. I'm just there the weekend. So what is that? I'm there the 16th. I technically land Friday, and then I come back Monday, and I'll probably be live Tuesday. So that's about what? I'll be gone like 5 days or 6 days. I don't know if I'd stream there. Like, I don't think I'm gonna stream there, bro. I just need a break. That's not that bad, y'all. There's been worse. Japan was way worse. We finna see Tommy not stream for a month because he's gonna come back sick. No, that was bad. That was bad. Oh my god, I forgot about that. That was a really bad time. You see, I've been locked in though ever since then. Y'all, genuinely, have I not been locked in? I have not been bullshitting with the streams, the channel. Like, I created the 3rd channel and posted on there. Come on. Stream every day. I'm not a full-time streamer. Okay, somebody sent this to me. The American Christian Death Cult. I speak for all of us when I say President Trump is... Let me stop, bro. Let's see this. Nah, yeah, Loki, bro. I literally just saw a clip. It was today. It was like some lady at the White House, like some preacher. She was like, she literally like dead ass compared this nigga to Jesus, bro. Why are they doing that so much, gang? Yo, this shit is genuinely getting scary. I'm not even joking, bro. Like, the way they're comparing him to Jesus more and more commonly is getting me scared. Fake Christians, bro. It's like, it's a different type of like delusion, bro. It was a spiritual advisor. Spiritual advisor is crazy. Oh my god. Oh, here it is. Hold up. Good God.
No one has paid the price like you have paid the price. It almost cost you your life. You were betrayed and arrested and falsely accused. It's a familiar pattern that our Lord and Savior showed.
Let me know. Do you love the way I'm doing? I'm loving your body. And do you love the way I'm doing? Shut that shit up. The holy dick rider is so insane. Look at him look at too. He's like, goddamn right.
Us. But it didn't end there for him.
Bruh. Man. Trump so chopped. Bro, this is so ridiculous, man. It's getting to a point, dude. What can even be done? I think they're just gonna start doing it more and more. I think it's gonna reach a point where Mac is just calling him Jesus, bro. Now, he's the new Messiah, bro. Trump rose on Easter Day. He came back. Man, at least during Biden's term, bro, I didn't have to hear I don't know, his pastor or something being like, President Biden, you are Jesus. At least I didn't have to hear that, bro. All right. God damn, man. I'm head out. All right, good night, Technic. I won't forget about the $100 deal. Technic, if you actually do that, I'll give you $100. I'm not even joking. But you got to post a full vid of you asking for the number. It's not a video about faith, it's a video about power, how religious language is used to make violence feel unnecessary, justified. Oh yeah, no, we already know, bro. We already know.
If you as a gay person would go to Gaza, they'd throw you off of tall buildings, right? Now they don't have any tall buildings left, so I don't...
Hooray! Yo, my boy Yo-Yo with the raid. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, gang. W fucking raid. Hope you had a good stream, man. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome y'all. If y'all want to stay, appreciate it. If not, that's cool. It's a little bit more of a serious video. It's kind of awkward. I'm not joking around. We're reacting to the video, the American Christian Death Cult. A little bit more serious. If you care to stay, appreciate it. If not, that's cool. Let's go and see this though.
Any tall buildings left, so I don't...
And we don't have a Charlie Kirk left, nigga. Now what? Respond to that, nigga. Oh, alright then.
When you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Is that too soon? I'm sorry. Maybe you shouldn't kill Jews, stupid
We
Muslims.
are Kirk. WTF is Kirk doing nowadays? Yo, where's he been, bro? Where's the response to this? Yo, Kirk, that wasn't a nice message, bro. That sounded like a real generalization of, like, a whole group of people. Can we get a response for this? Got eliminated, bro. Fortnite elimination.
I like that. I like that.
Where was I?
All right, now seems like an appropriate time to
Yo,
make.
what is this? Yo, this shit, yo. What? Bro, this cannot. There's no way they take this serious, right? Do y'all think they genuinely take this serious? It's crazy because I've never, like, growing up at churches, going to church, bro, this has never happened, bro. You don't even do this for the priests. If anything, everybody just, like, stands in a circle and prays together or something like that, you know? Like, you don't fucking put your hand on somebody and pray like this. Trump looks very happy. This is his happy place, bro. This is his happy place. Look, even Abe Lincoln is bowing down for him. Even he's bowing down for him, man. Like, this is crazy, man. Everybody in this shit. Everybody doing it, man. Yeah, I guess we gotta put our hands out. Put your fucking hand out. Oh my god.
This video, considering the release of Dune Part 3 trailer. It seems like for years, modern American wars have been covered in a moral language, that being battles fought for freedom or justice or civilization, quote unquote. However, in recent years, there's been a subset of American...
Y'all, it's not discriminate religions and shit. I don't know if that was somebody's from Yo-Yo's chat or what.
Christian culture that has taken this a bit further.
What is this?
By transforming war from a tragic necessity into some form of sacred mission.
Are you looking forward to Armageddon?
I'm definitely am.
So you're looking forward to Armageddon?
Looking forward to Armageddon and looking forward to the cleansing of the earth.
And what will happen is Israel
and the Western world, in order to save our type of civilization, have got to fight the Muslim. And if we don't take out Iran one way or another, if we move out of Iraq, the Muslims are going to take over and they're going to follow us here.
Now, recently, of course, as
You know, I actually want them to kind of get their wish to see, like, imagine them getting their wish, everything they wanted, or like whatever fucking Israel wants, and then they look around and they're like, wait, nothing happened, bro. Then what do they say? There's nothing to say, gang. Then it's all over for you, bro. Boomers so brainwashed.
the United States joined Israel in a new conflict with Iran, there have been actual reports emerging of military commanders encouraging troops to see the war as, quote, all part of God's divine plan. One U.S. Army non-commissioned officer recounted that his commander explicitly cited the Bible's book of Revelation, invoking Armageddon and the imminent return of Jesus.
No, I ain't gonna lie, that would scare me. Yeah, pack up that chat, gang. Yo, send some bullshit. Send a bullshit message like that, even as a troll, and I'm banning your shit, gang.
Christ to cast the Iran war in prophetic terms. And this isn't just an isolated incident. According to the Military Religious Freedom Foundation, more than 200 service members across all branches have filed.
Nah, I would dead ass be scared, bro. If I was in the military, my commander's talking about, this is life or death. This is Armageddon. I'd be like, bro, what? What, gang? What are you talking about?
Complaints in the first week of the war, describing superiors who were seeing the conflict as a potential apocalyptic prophecy or something like that. And this isn't just happening in the military.
It'll all play out in God's perfect timing. But I can say this, when we see this kind of activity in that part of the world, it reminds me of the words of Jesus, who said, when you see these things begin to happen, look up, because your redemption is drawing near. As far as I can see, the next...
Yo, lock in, chat. Anybody say some bullshit, you're banned. There's been like 3 bullshit things I've seen so far, bro.
event on the prophetic calendar will be the rapture.
No time,
of
it's
the
just bans,
church.
bro.
That's... But what we should be doing right now is pray for this whole campaign to come to a successful end. Pray for our military. Pray that God gives wisdom to our president and his cabinet.
Now, this is all a process that has been growing and has
But that dude's probably going to be dead, even before, if he wanted to achieve his vision. He would never get it, bro.
Active in the United States for a long time. We've talked about American Christian nationalist rhetoric. We didn't really get into how they sacralize modern conflict. However, all this has been very apparent in this explicit framing of this holy war, especially in today's political and military culture. The United States has had a long history of wrapping its wars in moral and religious narratives, as American political leaders and institutions frequently portray American military violence as a force of higher virtues, that being redemption, rescue, order, or freedom. During World War II and the Cold War, we began to see United States interventions explicitly take on religious undertones. In 1954, amidst the Cold War against, quote, godless communism, the phrase "under God" was inserted into the Pledge of Allegiance, and Congress adopted "In God We Trust" as the national motto in 1956, which were symbolic moves to distinguish the United States.
Yeah, I think that's the crazy thing. Like, the slogan "In God We Trust," did y'all know, like, that wasn't added until, like, later on? Like, I think they said the 50s, right? Because they added it because, like, against, to go against, like, communism and shit. I don't even think a lot of people know that, though. I didn't even learn that until I was older. Because I always seen it, I was like, oh, okay, that's always been a saying here. And then after that, you learn it, and you're like, oh, damn, so that didn't exist before. So it's been, like, this has kind of been a buildup. Where, like, the government or, like, whatever, like, Trump's coalition, all these people, they're just trying to use Christianity for their advantage to, like, start wars and all this fucking bullshit.
From atheistic Soviet communism. President Ronald Reagan sharpened this language in 1983 when he denounced the Soviet Union as a, quote, evil empire, casting this whole geopolitical struggle as a battle of good versus evil, and even aligning American aims with God's purpose.
What would Ronald Reagan think of Donald Trump?
This is
of evangelicals community from
I don't think he would like him. Not gonna lie.
coast in our great land.
Probably best friends. I
deeply
actually don't think he would like him.
appreciates and values his love for the truth of the Bible and his commitment to its great moral values. Ladies and gentlemen, the president.
The reason I say he wouldn't like him is because, from what I know, Ronald Reagan thinks he liked. One of the things he liked was immigration, which is funny because people try to say like one side or like the liberals push immigration in America. No, it was both sides. It only like really got pushed until like it got like nobody really cared too much like that. And then Trump came in and he was like, "Yeah, everybody here, you're rapists. Everybody," and then people were like, "Whoa, what the fuck? Like, what's going on?" And then now it's a whole issue and shit. But before then, like he was somebody that pushed that. And I think, did he care about the climate or was that somebody else? That might be somebody else. But yeah.
President of the United States.
That was something
I
to care
would
about.
rather see my little girls die now,
For the
still
file stuff, it would be
believing in
different.
God, than have them grow up under communism and one day die no longer believing in God. I urge you to beware the temptation of pride, the temptation of blithely declaring yourselves above it all and label both sides equally at fault, to ignore the facts of history and the aggressive impulses of an evil empire, to simply call the arms race a giant misunderstanding, and thereby remove yourself from the struggle between right and wrong and good and evil.
Even in the Vietnam War, American officials spoke of defending the, quote, free world from godless communism. President Lyndon B. Johnson invoked...
Nah, the Vietnam War is probably like the biggest blunder. Like people, the whole world, I think, just looked at it at the time. And even America, they were like, bro, what was the point of this? Because at the end of the day, it was just them trying to run their country how it was. Like every country is like, bro, not every country is going to be like America. Like, it's just not going to happen, bro. I think that was the realization for people. That was probably the switch up for, like, the American population. America had ego. That's true, too, yeah. Yeah, no, that it was an ego thing. Because they wanted to see, basically, if it could be done. Because if they could do it... I think the way they were thinking is they thought it was going to turn into, like, Japan on some shit. Because America and Japan had beef. Eventually, the war settled. And then now they're allies, right? So they probably thought it was going to be, like, the same shit. And it turned out no.
duty and providence in justifying escalation. Prominent evangelist Billy Graham was also an ardent supporter of U.S. intervention in Vietnam, repeatedly describing communism as fundamentally opposed to Christianity and freedom, and even encouraging American leaders to stay the course.
Only a couple of years ago, these young men would have been embarrassed to tell what patriotism meant to them, how much they loved their homes, their God, their country. Now they daily risk their lives for their beliefs. This vast cross-section of America, it's young, tired, gallant.
Not gonna lie, this wouldn't be that much different from an ad you'd see on Twitter.
Fighting men.
Except now you just see like
This is
Trump
not
in the
only
frame.
the face of America, this is the heart of America.
Like a new age
They
version.
will return, most of them.
It's here we begin to see American wars being sold as necessary acts of virtue, whether it's being justified through administering freedom or administering God. And
I can only imagine being a different religion during these times, bro. You could not admit it. You could not, bro. Like a majority of America was Christian, but like even Catholics, bro. Like that was Catholics would get slandered at the time. And that's very closely aligned with like Christianity. It's not too different, you know.
See even more of this after the September 11th, 2001 attacks, as President George W. Bush spoke of a global fight for freedom against, quote, an axis of evil. And although Bush did not say America was at war with Islam, some U.S. military and political figures cast the war on terror in, frankly, spiritual terms.
Oh, no, there was definitely a lot of people that saw it as like a religious war, I think for sure.
Lieutenant General William Jerry Boykin,
100%.
a Defense Department official, publicly described the post-9/11 conflict as a confrontation between Judeo-Christian civilization and Satan. He told audiences that America was a, quote, Christian nation engaged in God's army against a spiritual enemy.
Our God is more powerful and is the victor in the end. So we need to remember that. Listen, I would say one thing about the whole issue of Islam. When the president says it's a religion of peace, he's made two serious mistakes, either unknowingly or wittingly in a
Bush said that? I'm kind of surprised he said that.
Deceptive way. And one is there's no history of peace within Islam, and two is it's not a religion. It's a totalitarian way of life with a religious component. That's
definitely a religion.
The fundamental problem in America with dealing with Islam. We still treat it as if it's protected by the First Amendment.
But this is something that has become more mainstream. Nevertheless, American political culture has long tried to moralize or justify their wars, painting them as righteous endeavors against
Isn't that spelled wrong? I thought it was with a Q. Am I tripping?
justify their wars, painting them as righteous.
Wait, it's not even, wait. It's spelled Quran. These fucking dumbass niggas, bro. Yo, this just shows you, bro, how propagandized people get, bro. You don't even know what you're fighting, bro. You just hear something. Dude, you literally just hear something, and you're like, oh my god, bro, I gotta write it down. We gotta solve it. Holy fucking shit, man. I thought they were saying Korean. Yeah, no, I looked at that for a second. I'm like, huh?
Just endeavors against this sort of embodied evil.
Your daughters will be raped and your sons beheaded unless we stop Islam once and for all. We're done turning.
Yo, what? Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm disrespected. I'm not even fucking Muslim, bro. Yo. What the fuck? This cannot be real. I bet she has Christian in her bio, or yeah, you already know, bro. This is just like extremely, like, why, bro? It's not even, you're not even having a stable conversation. You literally just trying to start some shit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is the type of shit that somebody would just assassinate you for doing it. This woman supports ISIS as a Hispanic, by the way. I don't know who this is, bro. This is so fucking disrespectful, bro. That's so weird.
The other cheek. Remember, David didn't pray for Goliath. He killed them. America is a Christian nation, so those terrorist Muslims can f off to any of the 57 Muslim nations. There is only one true God, and that is the God of Israel.
Over decades, we've seen a civil religious framework that has taken shape to blend patriotic ideals with biblical archetypes, all in order to reassure Americans that their violence was not ordinary violence. It was elevated violence. It's all justified by God.
I'm in Israel, and of course Hamas violated the peace deal. Now they're getting bombed. I get my popcorn ready, let the fireworks.
So you eating popcorn while watching people getting genocide, and then you're going to go to church after? This is so demonic, bro. I hate that I have to share, like, I don't even consider these people Christian. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's the way I see it, truthfully. Yeah, Mossad agent. Bro, you gotta live your, like, where do these people go to church, y'all? Genuinely. I don't know what churches they're going to, but I did not grow with this. Okay, I grew up with 1 to 2 churches I would go to. It was more specific. It was an Ethiopian Orthodox church. Nobody was saying this, bro. Even though we disagreed, obviously, with, like, other religions, because we're Christians, it's like, they don't. Yeah, they probably don't go. But, oh, man, it's so disrespectful, bro. It's ridiculous.
And like I said, what has changed in the present is the intent.
And it just makes things worse, bro. I feel like for normal people. Like, if you're a normal person of the belief, Christian, Muslim, Jewish, whatever, it's like, they just try to stoke, like, they're just basically trying to divide everybody, essentially. And they're all doing it for money, obviously, because they're grifting. But it's just, I don't understand it, bro.
Sacralization. In
So
earlier
evil.
conflicts, moral framing was often built up gradually or
They attend these
applied
megachurches where church
retrospectively to
pastors ask for
justify
money and saying BS
sacrifices
like
made.
this.
However, today, the sacred narrative
Hold on, no, he got the money.
sacrifices made. However, today,
Hold up. Jesus is my savior. Trump is my president. No way he got that, bro. Yo, get your ass on, nigga. Get your ass on, nigga. This is a real human being that bought this. You are a loser, bro. You are a loser. Holy loser, Chud.
day, the sacred narrative
Crazy thing is, bro, you could ask Trump to name 3 Bible verses. I guarantee he couldn't do it too.
is laid down almost immediately. When a conflict begins, it's almost instantly packaged by Christian nationalist voices as existential, civilizational, and even prophetic. When children, unfortunately, start being bombed, the theology arrives to justify it, as before the public can fully even ask why a war is happening, who benefits, how many civilians are dying, or whether escalation could be stopped. A complete moral script is already in place.
We pray for the peace of Jerusalem and the many Christians in Iran that will now be free to worship you in spirit and in truth. Today we rejoice in the prophetic scriptures of Ezekiel revealing God's Operation Fury for the enemies of Israel in the near future.
Just to make sure we're caught up to speed here, Christian nationalism in the United States is a worldview that fuses American national identity with a particular vision of Christian mission. It asserts that America is chosen by God and has a divine role to play in history, often in tandem with the nation of Israel. This ideology has existed in various forms for a long time, but in this current era, it has become even more explicit, even more apocalyptic, and even more deeply intertwined with U.S.
Yeah, I think it's just a lot more out there.
foreign policy.
President Trump has also been very consistent. Crazy regimes like Iran, hell-bent on prophetic Islamist delusions, cannot have nuclear weapons. It's common sense. Many have said it.
Why does he speak in poems? Now, every time I see this dude speak, he's speaking in poems. Like, he's always like, they wanted to attack us, but we couldn't let them get the facts up. Dude's a drunk, by the way, bro. I know, bro. They thought we were shit, but we went out and hit. Like, shut up, bro. Just do your job, bro. I don't even know who the defense of whatever now he's calling himself the Secretary of War or some shit. That's what they call themselves. Supposed to be the defense secretary. I don't even know who that was, bro, before. I'm not supposed to know who this is. You're genuinely supposed to just like serve the people here and keep them safe. I do not need to see you every day on my phone, man. Please, bro.
But it takes guts to actually enforce it. And
I
our
talk when I'm
president
trying not to
has
stutter.
Guts.
And the shift from merely moralizing war to completely sanctifying it or treating it as a holy prophecy has become very visible during this whole U.S.-Israel conflict with Iran, as top American and Israeli leaders have openly used religious and apocalyptic...
I think the crazy thing about all this, y'all, is humans cannot act, what Christians believe, you cannot act for God in the will to bring, like, it has to happen naturally. You can't do it. You are a human being under God. That's the belief. So I don't understand why they do this. And they're like, oh, everything's going to be set in place. They're literally going to do this, bro. Complete everything. And then be like, damn, bro, nothing happened. Yeah, no shit. Bro, like, but they believe in a different branch, obviously. Every branch is different. They just believe in an insanity version of it. Like, who knows, bro? They're insane. Not to mention, this is the Israel state created in 1948. Okay? It's not like we're in biblical times or something, dude.
language in order to justify...
They couldn't even do this, bro, like 100 years ago now if they wanted to. They think they can play God, idiots.
Actions. For example, in late February 2026, just as hostilities with Iran began, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu pointedly invoked the biblical command to, quote, remember what Amalek did to you.
אנחנו קראנו בפרשת השבוע, זכור את אשר עשה לך עמלק. אנחנו זוכרים ואנחנו פועלים. ואם למשטר האימים הזה יהיה נשק גרעיני, הם יאיימו על האנושות כולה.
It's like these world leaders just think they're God's companion, bro. It's so insane. I don't think we haven't been at a point like this in a while. Where like these world leaders truly think they're just like enacting God's will and doing, I don't know, whatever their religious belief.
גם את הסכנה הזאת, קודם כל מעצמנו, מעלינו. אבל אנחנו פועלים כאן, יחד עם ארצות הברית, בשם ולמען האנושות כולה.
And this reference to the Amalekites, that being an ancient enemy in the Hebrew Bible, whose memory the Israelites are told to blot out, was not neutral here. Netanyahu equated Iran's Islamist regime with Amalek, essentially framing Iran as a manifestation of absolute evil that must be utterly defeated. Netanyahu had used...
And it's crazy because they try to frame this thing talking about, oh, we're just doing this for the citizens. We want to save them. No, you don't, bro. No, you don't, bro. You despise their religion, the majority of religion they believe in, right? You don't care about them. If they could, bro, they just wipe out. If they really could, and I fully believe this, they'd literally wipe out 90 million people if, like, they could take over and do, like, whatever religious thing they're trying to enact. They'd fully do that, bro. I believe they'd take out 90 million people. They wouldn't care.
The same Amalek reference.
I'm saying if they could, like, instantly. Like, if you give them two options to not do it and keep doing what they're doing now versus doing that and, like, getting what they want, they do it.
In 2023, when rallying troops against Hamas in
Just
Gaza,
look at what they're doing in
and
Palestine,
American leaders
exactly.
under President Trump have also gone on to cast the war in spiritual terms. Mike Huckabee, a Baptist minister and longtime Christian Zionist who became U.S. ambassador to Israel in 2025, openly grounded his diplomacy in biblical prophecy in a widely discussed interview with Tucker Carlson conducted in Israel and posted on February 2026. Huckabee agreed that it would be, quote, fine if Israel expanded to control essentially the entire Middle East, because, quote, God gave Israel that land by covenant.
I think it says from the Nile to the Euphrates, which is, once again, basically the entire Middle East. So God gave that land to his people, the Jews, or he didn't. You're saying he did. What does that mean? Does Israel have the right to that land? Because you're appealing to Genesis.
Yeah.
You're saying that's the original deed.
It would be fine if they took it all.
Yes, the U.S. envoy to Jerusalem has publicly...
And these are the people in our public office, bro. It's crazy because they don't want to label it like colonization or expansionism or whatever you want to call it. Like, they don't want to do that. They're just trying to hide this on the means of religion, basically. With Tucker Carlson makes sense. You know it's fucked up.
asserted that Israel has a biblical right
I'm
to
part
seize
Jewish. We
enormous
did not ask
swaths
for that
of
shit.
neighboring territory, which is a statement that collapses any distinction between ancient promise and modern policy. You're not supposed to mix the two, right? Or maybe you are. I don't know. All that to say, this is a...
Yeah, usually I feel like it was kind of quiet if they did it. Like, they would believe it, but they wouldn't say it out loud. Now they're just basically saying out loud and, like, doing it hardcore. And that's the scary part. Like, they don't care, bro. They don't care anymore, man.
You know Israel can only survive with the wars present. The people there are against Netanyahu because of corruption before the invasion of Palestine. But since then, the backlash stopped, as they are in favor of bombing Palestinians as well as Iranians to maintain their Jewish identity. Israel as a society is very unstable, only funded and held together by the wars going on.
Yeah, no, I know, yeah, Netanyahu's supposed to be getting charged with shit. He's already has an arrest warrant in general. He just doesn't get, they don't really do anything about it. But yeah, he's trying to avoid getting arrested and shit, basically. For like crimes he did. That's why he's trying to stay in power. Yeah, I already know about all that.
Example of Christian nationalist geopolitics. As the war with Iran escalated, the American Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth...
Bro, we're in such a different time though, because I feel like if you took this happening, put it like 200 years ago, bro, like I truly think the civilians would have came out, bro, and just like overthrew the governments and shit. But you can't do that now because the militaries are too strong. Like it'd just be impossible, basically. But I feel like, bro, like, especially with the way Netanyahu moves, bro, if it was like 20 years ago, they would have took his ass out.
Also leaned fully into biblical justification. Now, a vocal Christian nationalist, Hegseth has never hidden his view that the U.S. is or should be a Christian nation, or that military campaigns are enmeshed with spiritual warfare, but with this active war underway, his rhetoric has even become more pointed. In press briefings about the Iran conflict, Hegseth routinely invokes scripture. At one Pentagon briefing, he literally recited Psalm 1:4.
Do these dudes do anything charitable? Like, have they done... Do they do it? Is it just this?
4. Blessed be the Lord, my rock, who trains my hands for war and my fingers for battle. He cast the Iran campaign as a confrontation with, quote, religious fanatics.
See, and that's the scary thing about it. Because they think they're doing this off of God's behalf. Like, bro, it's a different type of brainwashing, dude. And the amount of power they have,
Addicts
insane.
who seek a nuclear capability in order for some religious Armageddon, as he told CBS News. So in effect, the Pentagon's top official has portrayed the war as spiritual warfare, a battle of God-fearing American warriors against an evil Islamist regime that yearns for Armageddon. It's only ironic enough that Christian nationalists also yearn for Armageddon.
President Trump had made the announcement, we have now given you Iranian people the opportunity to take back your country. You have to...
How are they going to take it back? Appreciate that message more. How are people, civilians, supposed to go against a military? Bro. Like, they truly think this shit is like an anime, bro. I think that's really what they think. They're literally being attacked. Yeah, bro, they were like being attacked by their own government. Their government is like, has a military and everything. They're regular civilians that. And then they're supposed to just like be like, you know what? We're all taking them out. Go up with sticks and shit and rocks. Yeah! Let's go! And do you think after that they're going to be friends with you too, bro? After what you did to their country? They're not going to like you. They think this shit Disney movie. I deadass think they think that, yeah. They think it's like a TV show and movie.
You have to remember something. Even though CNN is screaming that Trump promised to never be involved in regime change, this is not regime change. This is removing the obstacles so that the people can pick their leadership. That's not regime change.
Rhetoric like this effectively sacralizes military service.
Literally regime
It echoes the promises once made by medieval...
I don't even know why he's saying this, because I'm pretty sure Trump has said himself, like, yeah, we're trying to change the regime, like it's regime change.
Hopes to crusaders, as well as the more recent comments by the head of the Russian Orthodox Church justifying Russia's war. This is the exact kind...
See, and this is a perfect example, bro. Another country that's using the same excuse, thinking it's right because of religion.
Of scenario foreseen by those warning against Christian nationalist extremism in government. We've also seen prominent religious allies of the Trump administration likewise use the biblical good versus evil framing to celebrate this war. Evangelist Franklin Graham, son of Billy Graham, cheered the initial U.S.-Israel strikes on Iran. Early on the morning after the bombing began, Franklin Graham posted on social media that he, quote, supported the mission and prayed the war would help the Iranian people, quote, be set free from the bondage.
Look at Facebook, bro. 56,000 likes. That's the boomer generation, bro.
Of Islam. This is the same guy that had been invited by Pete Hegseth to preach at a Christmas worship service inside the Pentagon just 2 months prior, in December 2025, where he delivered a message about God not only being a God of love, but also a God of war? I don't know.
You know, God is a God of love, and we know that God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should perish, but should have everlasting life.
I know, right? He Kratos. He loved everybody so much that we have to kill a bunch of innocent civilians. That we have to do that because he loved everybody so much.
You know that God loves.
I'm sure that was his
but
message.
Did you know that God also hates? Do you know that God also is a God of war?
He read from the Old Testament.
God hates is crazy. Yikes.
Story of King Saul and Amalek, that being the very passage that calls for the total annihilation of Israel's enemies.
I will punish Amalek for what he did to Israel and how he ambushed him on the way when they came up from Egypt. Now go and attack Amalek and utterly destroy them, and don't spare them, but kill them both man, woman, infant, nursing child, ox, sheep, camel, and donkey.
Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee, now ambassador to Israel, also routinely describes Israel in covenant terms as a special place because God made it special, citing Genesis 12:3 that those who bless Israel will be blessed, and those who curse Israel.
Yo, ask him to bless you with a better diet, buddy. Holy fucking shit, man.
Will be cursed.
This is the land. Genesis 12:3. He says, I will bless those who bless you, curse those who curse you. In Genesis 17, he looks out at the world, he says, look, and this is where I'm giving you the land.
I think
and
it's
since
my-
that
my
time, there have been people living in this land connected to that moment of history.
Now, what we're
Modern Israel is not the same as Israel mentioned in the Bible, exactly. But they don't care about that. Their belief is in the new state of Israel. It's not even the same place, bro. The ethnic denominations were different as well in the Bible. It's just not the same place, bro. It's a political state itself.
we're witnessing here is a convergence of foreign policy, military strategy, and religious prophecy that are being fused into this one seamless narrative. That being that wars are justified and even welcomed as fulfillments of scripture. Death is okay. And the conflict of Iran has become the prime example of this. Within hours of the first strikes, influential pastors were preaching that this war was, quote, part of a divine plan, and that this was all prophetically right on cue. We talked about
Bro, I wonder if they'd be saying this if their kids were at war and got hit by one of these rockets and got murked. Man, like, I truly believe, bro. You know what I believe, bro? I believe all of these pastors need to have their kids enlist for the war and go there. And let's see if they're still saying that. I guarantee they won't. They'll be like, wait, what? No, why would you start this war? How could you do that? It's fucking disgusting, bro. Loki, they gotta make it mandatory, bro, for everybody in Congress. If you have a kid, dude, they gotta go to war, bro. If you start a war. Genuinely. All of Trump's kids need to go to fucking war, bro. All this administration's kids need to go to war, bro. And guess what? When something happens to them, bro, that's gonna be fully their fault. Fully their fault. Send Barron. Not dead ass, bro.
Hagee, the founder of Christians United for Israel, who proclaimed things like this from his pulpit.
These armies that come against Israel. And then he says, he will break them with a rod of iron and shall crush them to pieces like a potter's vessel. Hello, China, Russia, Iran, Turkey.
Look at them all just locked in.
The day you lift your hand to attack Israel, God Almighty is going to crush you. The day America stops blessing Israel will be the day God stops blessing this country.
We had army.
So, what was God doing when Israel didn't exist in 1948, bro? Wait, he doesn't realize how stupid this sounds. When Israel didn't exist in 1948, America wasn't getting blessed. People that lived here, God was just looking down like, you guys are you're messing up. You're messing up. And then it got created. He was like, yeah, let's go. Like, they don't even know what you're talking about. They literally don't know what they're talking about. Average mega church experience. They can't even think the thoughts through of what they're saying. They're basically saying God wasn't involved in anybody's life. Anyway, that's Christian in America. That was Christian in America in the before the state of Israel in 1948. They were all just cooked, bro. They're worshiping demons.
Commanders that were allegedly telling their soldiers the same thing in briefing rooms. And this is all a civil religious framework that has been in the shadow.
Now, also as well, in the military commanders can't mention religion to anybody because obviously not everybody's going to be their religion. There's going to be people that are atheists, Muslim too as well, which is kind of crazy that they're like dissing people that are Muslim and shit, even though they could be in the military too. And there is people. But yeah, you're not supposed to mention religion.
We've seen it evolve into this extreme theology. U.S. military action is God ordained, and enemies or civilians are literal agents of Satan. All this to say, Israel sits at the center of this crusade-like mindset. In Christian nationalist thought, Israel is more than just an ally. It's a stage upon which God's promises unfold. Thus, any war involving Israel is laden with prophecy. That's why figures like Huckabee and Hagee speak in absolutes. To them, supporting Israel's fight is supporting God's plan, even if it amounts to occupation or genocide. And opposing it is akin to opposing God. This is also why restraint or nuance is becoming so difficult in politics. If you believe God mandated something, say the...
Oh no, you're cooked, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you can't even reason, bro, with them. Like, you're just fried, gang.
...inheritance of land or the destruction of...
Bro, and then think of the circle Trump has around him. Y'all seen the image of... Y'all seen that shit, right? Like, he just gets told by everybody around him that he's just a messenger of God and he could just do whatever he wants. And it's all in God's will, and we trust. He doesn't talk to the average civilian in America, bro. He genuinely does not. And then everybody around him, obviously any rally he does is going to be people that are like MAGA aligned. It's just a whole circle around his life. Around his life. I truly don't believe anybody in his family checks him at all. Not one person.
Why should someone like
What
that?
politician does, there's a lot of politicians that actually can step out of their grounds. Like, you could see that and stuff, but I don't know. Obviously nowadays it's a lot more confined to the space you're in. That's just how it is. But Trump's on a different level, bro. And this nigga got dementia, so.
Be in charge of running a government, right? It's absolutism that's at the heart of why certain conflicts escalate so easily.
I love that they
in the
were
minds
only
of
those who are
Christian
white,
nationalists,
Christian,
'cause
and
they don't have
MAGA.
to weigh the normal
Facts.
costs and benefits or worry about, people dying. It's all part of God's plan, which seems like an easy cop out or a delusion. But yeah, anyways, that's all I have to say. I hope
W
you guys
video.
are doing well. And
This better not be some AI dogs.
take care of yourselves.
It's a good informational video. Yeah, I feel like we needed that. Somebody sent me that. That's wow, that was crazy though, bro. Yo, that lady that burned the Quran is actually like, bro, that was actually so disgusting. Cause I know how it feel, bro, if somebody burned the Bible in front of me. I'd be like, bro, I want to fight you, bro. I know you're not supposed to technically do that as a Christian, but like, dude, like I don't think I'd be able to hold myself back. That's just like, you're just a disgusting person, bro. You gonna sleep with the demons, man. But anyways, yeah, if you're watching on the 2, make sure to join the Discord and watch the streams. One more. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see what I got. This video's too long. Also, she's Hispanic. If the U.S. becomes insanely radicalized, she will be the next victim. Yo, imagine ICE just took her ass out. Yo, you know how ironic that would be? They're fucking taken out by ICE, bro. That shit would be hilarious. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I have like 2 more videos, but they're kind of... This one might be too long. Okay, let me think. I might just react to this. This is a short video. So what happened to David? It's like 8 minutes. We can get this out real quick. Hold on, let me use the bathroom real quick though. I'll be back. Did ask what happened to him? Shit, he got away with it. Rye pulled some strings and had David get away with it. All right, bro. Not true. Okay. Yo, I'm so locked in. Yo, I'm about to hit a crazy pump tomorrow at the gym. I've been so locked in the gym. If David caught a body, I'm gay. Oh yeah, he did say that. Damn. Okay, let's react to this. So what happened to David? David was all of our favorite singers. We loved David music. Or we loved his music. Alright? He was our GOAT. We loved him. Y'all don't remember the someone tell your best friend na 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 na. Or what was that other famous TikTok song? No. His songs were trash as fuck. There were some songs that weren't that bad. I don't know. I didn't listen to him like that, though. I didn't listen to him. David in BandLab right now. Yo, imagine he's cooking up a crazy album. Let's see this.
I'm not sure if you guys remember, possibly the biggest news in music of this year, but David had some crazy allegations against him, and it feels like we just haven't.
Yo, September, what was that? September 2025? Y'all remember the memes people were talking about? Calmest day in September? Yo, that month was actually insane. This year might top it, though, but that month was crazy, bro. Goddamn, this David shit happened. I think the Charlie Kirk assassination. Fucking, what else? Aliens, they found aliens and shit. Bunch of different stuff. I'm forgetting some stuff.
Heard anything?
Oh, the Nepal overthrow, dude.
From anyone about it at all? Like, is he a suspect? Did he get arrested? What's going on? Well, in case you forgot, let me briefly refresh your memory. Also, by the way, if there's any wind in the background, I don't know what the problem is, but it's just windier than I've ever heard in my life. I feel like I'm in a hurricane, which is unrealistic because I don't live near the ocean. But yeah, sorry if that's in the background. It's really annoying. Basically, David was a guy who was very popular for making songs like Romantic Homicide. This track blew up in July of 2022, and shortly after, he signed a record deal to Interscope. He continued releasing music, opened for SZA on his tour. He also got to do that track Feel It for Invincible.
Yeah, I think this was really where he really got like a mainstream push, because he was on like the Invincible track, which is like that's a fucking huge show.
A song that fans absolutely loved. He had a Fortnite collab song called Locked and Loaded. And overall, it seemed like he had a cool, likable...
He had a 5 Gum collab? What? I didn't even know you could do that. Wait, let me get on some gum, bro. Yo, let me get on some gum, gang. I need that. Yo, all that money, bro, you gotta get some Accutane. Okay, this skin's not the worst. This red bump is a lot, though.
Vibe and personality, which is why everyone was shocked when the news dropped that he was linked to a murder. When the news first came out, it was reported that there was a body in his...
Yo, the worst part about this news, y'all, is I remember when I made a video about like the September month talking about it, and like as soon as I made, like the day I dropped it talking about, because when it first came out, it said David wasn't a suspect. So I said like he wasn't a suspect. Then the next day, like all of the text came out of him with the victim. And then everybody's just like, nah, Tommy, bro, you gotta redo the video. You gotta update it. Terrible timing. Man.
Car that had been in there for an extended period of time before being found. It was too badly decomposed to be identified. Apparently, the car had been at the impound lot for a few days. This was after the car had been abandoned a few days before that, without ever being reported missing. According to NBC, a spokesperson for David said he has been informed about what's happened, and although he's still out on tour, he's fully cooperating with the authorities. But he would have been touring for over a month before the body was discovered according to his tour dates, which is why, like I said, most people figured it couldn't have possibly been him. On top of that, the LAPD said it is one of several...
I think he even still came out for concerts and stuff at first.
...vehicles owned by the musician, with many different people using any of the vehicles at any given time. The police didn't arrest him or anything, and he just went on to perform like normal the same night, handing out Labubus to the crowd. But then things took a turn for the much worse when the body was identified.
And now some breaking news on a major story that we've been following. We have just learned the identity of a teen found dead inside of the trunk of a Tesla.
Yeah, I'm just realizing his heart probably dropped learning about it.
Registered to the singer.
Like he probably saw like the news drop of her name and he was like, oh, fuck.
David. Investigators now say that the victim, Celeste Rivas, reported as a runaway last year, had not been seen since.
It was the body of a young girl named Celeste, who would have just turned 15 years old. She went missing back in April of 2024 when she was 13, so she was missing for over a year. Of course, this in and of itself doesn't directly link her to David, but TMZ interviewed the girl's mom, who said that her daughter had a tattoo on her right index.
Yeah, you don't get a matching tattoo with somebody like a girl, bro, that you're not talking to. You do not do that, man.
Finger in red ink. Well, David also had the same tattoo on his right index finger. And this tattoo isn't unique to David. I mean, Rihanna, Lindsay Lohan, and Lily Allen also have it. But what makes things miles worse is that the mom claimed her daughter had a boyfriend named David. Right after this news came out, David canceled his show. TMZ confirmed that a house that David was living in was being searched by the LAPD. The house itself was being rented by his manager from Interscope, but there are tons of pictures with him in the house over the past year. Apparently, LAPD homicide detectives searched the house Wednesday and walked out with a computer and several evidence bags. The only other thing we know is that there was a photo of David taken just a brief walk from near where the victim originally lived. The person who posted the picture was alleging that David was paying people off, but there isn't any concrete proof.
I'm not gonna lie, I believe it.
On that. All we know for sure is that he was in the area. At the time I made my video covering this was all of the
fact that niggas knew in his Discord they was together, nobody was saying anything is crazy. That was the craziest part, yeah. Bro, because they were talking about it. They were like, you're with her? Or something like that? Like, how old is she? That's so weird, bro. How, bro? But like, I don't understand how, like, that must be, like, I understand an extremely small community, but he wasn't too small at that time to not get reported. Like, I don't know, man. Because I'm trying to think of, like, the average, I feel like the average YouTuber, like 100K subs, if they had a Discord and they were saying that, bro, one person would report them. At least one. Even if it wasn't, like, their close mods or anything.
Official information that we had from the police. However, internet detectives did find a weird amount of coincidences. For example, there were a bunch of people in his Discord server.
Yeah. It's a GF, pretty sure he dating right now. What? Yeah, her name is Celeste. Celeste in here. Hi, David Bark. What the fuck? Oh, that's her.
Who were apparently aware of his connection to Celeste. There were also a bunch of alleged photos of them together and even a stream clip of them together. There was a weird Reddit post from a guy who said, a close friend's little sister from the LE ran away last year and this is who she was with. This was posted, by the way, before all this came out.
Yeah, this Reddit message is insane.
So it seemed almost too on the nose to not be true. There was a song that leaked that had her name as the title. There were weird old tweets that...
Hold on, let me go back to it. Look, he said, this guy's a weirdo, closer friends. A close friend's little sister from the IE ran away last year, and this is who she was with. We think her sister was pimping her out. She was in 7th grade at the time. LAPD sweeped his place in the hills. I'm terrified that's who is in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release names as she's still a minor, but she was from the Lake Essinor. This person knew, bro.
She was with. This was posted, by the way, before...
Reddit actually might be, like, so far in modern times, the best, like, crime-solving place. The amount of shit that gets solved through Reddit is insane.
All this came out, so it seemed almost too on the nose to not be true. There was a song that leaked that had her name as the title. There were weird old tweets that were brought into question, and there was a bunch more that I covered in detail in that video. But despite all of this being speculation, it still looked really bad for David. I mean, in my opinion, at the very least, it looked apparently clear that he was guilty of having a relationship with a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And he was like 20 at the time or something like that, so disgusting. But was he responsible for her death? Well, let's see where the investigation is at today. The most recent news we have is that David is actually a suspect and is under investigation. His family was summoned.
It took forever though.
To testify in front of a court, and this revealed that while he isn't an official suspect or hasn't been charged, they are looking into him. His family has been challenging the summon to court, saying that the court ordered Mr. Burke to travel across the country to appear before a California grand jury without ever allowing him to see the full documents that justified the extraordinary compulsion. They also live in Texas, which might be part of the reason they don't want to go. Regardless, the police and the courts have taken efforts to make sure that nothing about this case goes public, especially as they investigate, which could make sense because of how high profile this case is. For example, the LA County Medical Examiner's Office was told not to reveal any details about Celeste's death to the public. And the medical examiners aren't happy about this either, saying security holds are virtually unheard of in other countries and has not been...
Yeah, how much power does David have? Dude moving... Bro got the Mossad call, bro. What the fuck?
Proven to improve
Yo, there's A-list celebrities that they just leak everything. They don't give a fuck about them.
Comes in the legal system.
What the hell?
Regardless of all this, David's family's appeal to challenge the subpoena was denied, so they will have to testify. And because of them challenging it, some people think that means they know a little bit about the situation. Lauren Conlin, a journalist for Los Angeles Magazine, has been following this case closely and believes that David's family testifying is crucial, and that the reason no one has been indicted or named as a suspect is because they are waiting to hear from his family first, which would imply David is a strong contender for a suspect.
So as of now, March 10th, they have not testified. That is just right now. That could change at any time. But previously, we were under the impression over here at Los Angeles Magazine that the grand jury would be convening through February, and by March, we might see an indictment. I believe that we have
this March that passed.
Not seen one yet because the testimony of David's family is very, very important. And this is my opinion. I'm going to give you a couple reasons why I believe their testimony is dire. Number one, the transfer of property. David.
Yeah, you don't transfer a property if you're innocent. Like, yeah, if you got accused by a crime or you no. If I got accused of a crime and I clearly knew I didn't fucking do that, I'm not gonna be like, oh shit. Fuck, let me transfer this property to my mom or my dad.
Transfer.
That's okay, kind of dumb because that's public info. I don't even know why
some
you
of
do
his
that.
assets to his mother. Whose idea was this? Was it her idea? Was it his idea? How did he explain this? Did they email about this? Was there money exchanged? I want more details. 2, is there or was there a time?
I think at minimum, like even if he didn't do it, he was involved in it. Or involved with somebody or knew of it. Like you don't do this unless you get charged with a crime. And like I don't know if it's just like he hired somebody to do it. Allegedly, it's all allegedly, hashtag all allegedly, by the way. But I don't know if it would just be like he'd hired somebody or maybe heard of it or some shit like that or knew it was gonna happen.
When David possibly called his parents excessively.
Or it could have also been she was gonna expose it and then he did it.
Emailed them excessively. I'm thinking maybe if he got himself into trouble and he didn't know what to do, sometimes we call our parents. Well, I want to know. And number 3, his family could establish a timeline. They maybe could tell us a time when David randomly or sporadically flew home to Texas out of the blue. What was he like? Did he seem upset? Was he injured? Did they look at his car? Did they look at his clothes? Did they notice anything funny? These are just 3 reasons that I believe their testimony is so important, but there are a lot more reasons other than what I just listed.
There was also a guy named Neil Langston, a social media influencer who's been seen with David often, who was arrested and bailed out of jail in January this year. But this didn't provide too much.
He got bailed out? David, friend and key witness in case of girl's death, arrested in Montana and returned to LA. Bro.
But this didn't provide too much insight. According to IB Times, he made some weird posts on Instagram, and they said his tone appeared defiant as he dismissed any lingering legal jeopardy.
Thankfully, I'm legally fine in every way, and boy, do I got all my receipts for things, haha. This suggests Neil has documented proof that could influence the murder investigation. He expressed profound frustration over how quickly public perception shifts against him following his highly publicized arrest. I thought so many people that I trust and I thought knew me as a person on my side things offer that to be thrown out the fucking window as soon as I get arrested and they slap that dickhead's name. Yeah, what do you think they're gonna think, bro? What do you think? I don't know if this dude did whatever or not, but what the fuck do you think, bro?
Regarding his recent detention. Thankfully,
like that's something you shouldn't be shocked by if you hear people like surprised that you did something. They're like, what?
Legally fine in every way, and boy do I got all my receipts for things, ha 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 ha. This suggests Neo has documented proof that could influence the murder investigation. I told so many people that I trust and I thought knew me as a person, my side of things, all for that to be thrown out the fucking window as soon as I got arrested and they slapped that dickhead's name next to mine. The investigative grand jury, the people looking into the case right now, have had people like David's manager in and out of the building to testify, so that's also a little bit of an insight. Regardless though, we still don't know too much about this case. Investigators are keeping everything under wraps, and it's possible that they're maybe not trying to scare away suspects into running out of the country. On top of this, David hasn't been seen or said a peep since all of this came out, which also
he probably got told not to.
It makes sense. All we really know is that investigators are looking into David as a potential suspect, and if his family does end up testifying soon, we could end up with an actual indictment.
Why aren't they rushing this? Dude, he could just fucking leave the country, bro. Beforehand.
And charges against David or whoever they think is guilty. Anyway, all we can really hope for is justice for Celeste, because this case is truly horrifying, and hopefully they're able to prosecute everyone involved with the brutal murder of a 14-year-old girl to the fullest extent of the law. So stick around and subscribe if you guys want to be...
Damn, good video, man. Damn, bro. Rip, yeah, it's tragic, bro. It's very young. I'm just so lost why they don't lock him up for now or just like rush this. Like a murder case? It's not like some fucking I don't know, man. Like some light shit. Alright. Trying to get enough evidence to ensure the person guilty is convicted. Yeah, but like, what if the person just like, what if David put some bullshit? Like, look at the bullshit he did. He literally transferred the house. He transferred his house to his mom. So if anything happens to him, she still gets the house. If he is accused of actually doing it, like if he actually did it, he's fucking like, she got the house. He probably transferred all of his money to her and shit. I mean, all those records are public. It doesn't matter. She still keeps it. It's not like she would lose the house. He transferred it to her. They can't do anything about that. But anyways, yeah, watching the 2. Make sure to join the Discord and watch the streams. Looking crazy because he's rich. Bro, I don't even know, yo. The fact that he can hide certain details, like I swear, A-list celebs don't even get that shit, bro. That man got some goddamn CIA boards, man. One more game? Nah. We going to, but